We interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast program to bring you these interdimensional announcements from the Underground Initiative. We would like to offer our thanks to the people and organizations that help make the Underground Initiative what it is today. Some of the music you're hearing in the background comes courtesy of Midnight Syndicate. These horror music pioneers can be found on Spotify, iTunes, Ask Alexa for Midnight Syndicate, or at their website at midnightsyndicate.com. A big thank you to the one, the only, Kevin MacLeod. Check out the amazing works of Kevin MacLeod, a full-time composer who has published over 2,000 works of musical genius, most of which he's made available for others to use using the Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. His work can be viewed on YouTube and incomptech.com. Thank you, Irutan, for letting us use your music. This amazing savant of Celtic and medieval melodies can be found on YouTube and irutanmusic.com. We would also like to thank Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, and Bethesda for having such iconic and impactful music, as well as allowing for fans to utilize said content in productions like these. Please keep in mind that this is all fan-generated content and is not sponsored or endorsed by Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, or Bethesda. We just really enjoy their content. A big shout out to Derek and Brandon Feitcher. Their amazing compositions can be found on YouTube under Fantasy and World Music by the Feitchers, as well as iTunes, Bandcamp, Amazon, and Spotify. Go check them out. Stringstorm does music, voice acting, sound effects, and more. There's a lot of creative symphonic metal music on their YouTube channel, and most, if not all, of their songs can be purchased at store.stringstorm.info. Various artists and animators were vital in bringing the Underground Initiative to life. We would like to thank Edvartigo, who can be found at twitter.com/Edvartigo. Sunzaki Kojika. Check out her artwork and content at twitch.tv/Sunzaki Kojika, and CJ Emmanuel II. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show.
Welcome, initiates, to the Underground Initiative, a secret underground organization where a menagerie of maddening Midwesterners gather around to explore the realms beyond through the medium of tabletop RPGs. Hey guys, how's it going?
I like turtles.
I like turtles. Yeah, it is a little cold, so I'm wearing a beanie. Being bald, it is cold. Even though it is so warm out. It is the middle of June, but things happen. If you are watching this, then you have realized that we have moved the week in which we post these videos. This will be our new timetable going forward. If things change, we'll try to let you know as best we can. No massive announcements as of right now.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride! I believe John has something in the mix, but we're going to keep that secret for now. Wink. Tune in next week to see what that may or may not be. Exciting. In the meantime, if you would like to support the channel, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/undergroundinitiative, where depending on how much you donate, you get access to a whole slew of things. You can get access to our Discord, where you can conversate with us, pitch ideas for the stream, ideas for the story, just interface in general. You could also have your name included in the credits at the end of every episode. Even if you stop donating, we'll include you. We won't forget you, heart. And of course, every piece of every donation will go towards making the stream better in quality overall. And like better equipment, better minis, just better everything. And we certainly appreciate it. And thank you all so very much for tuning in. And I believe that is all of the massive announcements that we have for right now. So without further ado, we can begin.
Mom spaghetti.
Last we left off, the Fist is making their way southward along the back nine to the desolate wastes of Deep Light Spires and Magrush, a location where modern methods of scientific discovery, engineering, medicine, and a whole lot of other stuff is being explored and studied within Deep Light Spires itself. These 6 tall, metallic, spiraling, tower-like structures where various areas of academic learning is being experimented, refined, and honed. While the town of Magrush nearby is set up almost like a trading center. Where people from all walks of life will congregate and try to capitalize on the idea of new technologies being created for the betterment of all Terran kind. The Fist has just reached the areas known as the Desolate Waste after surviving the siege of Kettledurr Keep. Where Kettledurr Keep was assailed by a number of giant kin, ogres, gnolls, and led by an undead Oni, an ogre mage, who in turn was being controlled by some sort of spellcaster somewhere on Terra. The Fist is also experiencing dreams with their chosen divinities, while Vaxxus is experiencing dreams of every positively aligned divinity. And I believe those who are, that being Kulkras, Orlin, and Vaxxus, are still blessed for the remainder of the day. That being said, the Fist still seems to have some sort of cold sensation in their hearts whenever they have to make a saving throw. Perhaps that is still persisting, perhaps not, who knows. Vaxxus's father is transporting a number of individuals to the holy city of Vastikal, shepherding them as they are looking to basically find religion, because they have just gone through a very harrowing point in their lives over at Boldor with the loss of many loved ones to the thralls of the Void Mind. But that is all behind the Fist, literally and figuratively, as the Fist is making their way to the town of Magrush. Here, the topography is very different from the rolling hills and green pastures. This is all desert. Not even savanna. This is desert. There are some rising plateaus and really thin mountainous hills. There is very few greenery around, and where there is green, it is so small, so minuscule. It is dry. It is arid. It is kind of miserable, but it is a dry heat. So take that with stride. It is it is rapidly approaching into the fall season, but even out here, it's still very, very warm. However, the sun is just starting to roll over into the evening as you start to see the sky filled with dark blues and a little bit of violet purples. The town of Magrush is a couple miles south of where you currently are. It is in sight. The town itself is on some sort of a raised plateau platform about 30-40 feet in off the ground with a singular bridge from the sand to the plateau. That's more than likely where you guys have to go if you are going to Magrush. I believe Kulkras is the one leading the Jeffries.
Yeah.
Technically, Orlin is leading the entire charge on his special horse, Maeve.
Look at my horse. My horse
And
is
everyone-
amazing.
You're gonna look. While everyone else follows suit. What would the Fist like to do before reaching Magrush?
Vaxxus is gonna drink. Let's summon another mummy.
You guys still have a couple beans burning holes in Orlin's and Vaxxus's pockets.
No, wait. Let's summon another tree and fight this time.
Okay, so about a few tens of minutes pass by. If anyone would like to give me a perception check, you can.
17.
17. Orlin, as you are ahead. Oh.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
10.
Vaxxus refuses to pay attention.
Fair enough. Orlin, while you are up front, you see that there are many different sandstorms just out in the distance. Some are small, like as small as like little dust devils that will touch down, hang out for about a few minutes, and then vanish. While others are like these big storm clouds that take up maybe a mile or two off in the way distance. This is a really big dust bowl area, but that's pretty much what you see. You don't see any animals. If you do, they are small and they skitter fairly quickly, like desert rabbits, the sand cats, and the like, maybe a hyena or two. Shiima, while in the back of the cart, you spy what appears to be lake formations, but you are quick to realize with that natural 20 that no, those are just mirages. And not only do lakes just appear and disappear over the horizon, structures also seem to do the same thing, depending on where you are in the desert, the elevation, the time of day. Some of these like plateaued structures will fade in and out of sight, just because it blends so well with the natural topography of the area. So just knowing that, you get the sense that it could be very easy. People can get lost very easily out here, even though it's just a big old box, essentially.
Shiima, what are you staring at? There's nothing out here. This place is boring.
There's rabbits all over the place.
There's just a lot of mirages, you said?
A lot of mirages.
You're a filthy liar, Orlin.
There is rabbits. I pointed one.
Oh, that's a mirage.
I don't know who to believe. Which one of you is a liar?
That
Now
lake-
I'm confused.
That lake, that's mirage. That bush, that's mirage. That thing off in the distance, that's a mirage. There's mirages all over the place.
See, there's nothing out here. It's boring.
There's mirages.
It's all fake.
This place is all filled with lies.
Are we actually on a road or are we in sand?
You are on sand. Also, with that natural 20 and even with the 17, the tracks that is being left by Maeve and the Jeffries and the cart, they don't last very long. The freshest tracks will.
Is it windy?
It is
Or
windy.
Like, oh, okay. So the wind is just like blowing the sand away?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Indeed. I would say tracks would be swept up fairly quickly within 5 to 10 minutes. So even like
Still a while.
Hmm?
Still a while.
still a while, but going forward, though, that is some things that you have learned. And if there's any other topography quick questions that you would like to ask based on that natural 20 and 17, feel free.
Well, I'll say to everybody, as long as we're 5 to 10 minutes ahead of whoever's behind us, they won't know which way we went.
Someone's behind us?
I mean, maybe. Someone's always behind us, aren't they?
Should we be expecting company, Shiima? Is there something you're not telling us?
I mean, I don't see any company around.
I'm not convinced.
Can I
sounded
look around for company?
That sounded
Okay.
kind of iffy.
It's Rico. He's coming for revenge.
Orlin, with that 17, you do sense that there is something very close by to you. Just right behind your head. You
Within like
sense
10 feet?
within 10 feet of you.
Like floating or on the ground?
Floating.
I reach out and grab it.
You try to reach out and grab it,
What are you
and
doing,
nothing is
Orlin?
there.
Orlin, are you seeing a brush?
There's flies in my ears.
Twisted.
Grab it, twist it.
No matter where you grab, it's always just out of reach, or either that or it's moving. Also, with the natural 20 and 17, this area is completely bereft of insects. There are no flies, there are no crickets or locusts. It is too dry and arid with not enough vegetation to support insect life, at least of that size.
Do you need some water or something, Orlin? You look like you're grabbing that nothing over there.
Hit me with the fireball.
Do not say
I
those
pulled the wand
filthy
out.
words around me. I am not going to have
Start reaching into my armor.
No. No. Don't you dare.
How long have we been on the
What
road?
was that? Just insertion?
A number of hours.
Round of fireballs or something.
Why do you ask?
Scorching rays, yeah.
Oh, scorching
Wait, no.
rays.
Was this a different day from when we ended last session?
This is the same day
same
from
day.
when you
We're at the
ended
end
last
of the
session.
day in the evening.
Yeah,
Yes.
because that
Okay.
battle was like in the wee hours of the morning, and then we went back to sleep after.
Then I'll wait.
As the hour, I'd say it takes about an hour to get to Magrush proper. Orlin, that sense of something buzzing around your head eventually goes away.
I was gonna look and see. I don't think I have a spell that can.
Is he invisible?
I don't.
While you figure that out, Orlin, following that 17, you see that the outer perimeter of Magrush, it doesn't have a whole lot of walls. Like most places will have like 30-foot tall walls of stone and battlements. Bagrush doesn't seem to have that. Along the ridge of the plateau that Magrush is built upon, there's about like a 5-foot stone perimeter, and there are a number of armored figures just patrolling the perimeter. On the ground around the sand, you see a handful of dwarves riding some form of animal at very fast speeds. Just keeping a mounted patrol about. And you notice that there's about 3 of them approaching you.
That company coming.
Friends of yours, have you been here before, Orlin?
I don't think that I have. I've probably never been west of Baldor, really, have I?
Baldor was probably the... House Trinette doesn't have a whole lot of reason to come out here, except to maybe try to see what sort of latest technology is being perfected and refined to see if any of that can be used for any of the business that the House Trinette does. But it is very, very rare for even your father to come out here on his own. If anything, he gets reports and makes a judgment based off of that. So, yeah, I don't think Orlin has been out here.
Would you like me to talk to them, Orlin?
Would I know who these jokers are approaching?
Make a history check.
Since my port is
Oh,
corner
good.
of this. Shit, I don't know which number that is.
Is that a bean?
Is that a line at the bottom?
I would say so, but that one has it at the top.
I feel like the 19...
Okay,
It's
so
the longest
so
Sarah
9.
dice.
It's hard to tell if it's a 9 or a 6.
The dreaded 6 or
It's
9
a 9.
conundrum?
It's a 9.
Uh-oh.
You imagine they're probably just some form of dwarf. That's really it. Might be a dwarf.
Could be a dwarf.
I'll yell.
3 Goliaths show up.
I'll
No
yell
frog.
out to them as we approach. Help! Help! We need help!
Orlin, you watch as Vaxxus is yelling that. The 3 mounted bandits, the 3 mounted individuals start moving very fast towards you. You can also almost see like they leave a trail of fire in their wake. They are moving that
These
fast.
guys are gonna scare the hell out of me.
And you're yelling for him?
I had no idea.
Are you still yelling?
Go away.
Well, I had never made a perception check, so yeah.
Okay.
I'm still yelling.
Yeah. Okay. Within a minute, I will say it comes into view. 3 very heavily armored dwarves riding what appears to be like very large warthogs that have like these orange bristly fur to them, and they are trailing fire and smoke as they move. And they get up to, like, one gets up to you, while the others move towards the cart.
Help! We're dying of boredom. It's so boring out here.
Vaxxus, you poke your head out and you do that. You see that these dwarves are mounted on.
Yeah, I clutch my chest while I'm doing it. I reach my arm out like I'm dying.
These dwarves show up. Oi, who needs help? And then they see you and they're like, oh. And then their warthog just sort of like puffs, but whenever they puff, like flame comes out of its nostrils.
Get that thing away from me.
What? My mount?
It's terrifying. Those things are a fire hazard.
Well, of course there are. They're scorchhogs.
Well, go over there.
You called for help.
Well, I thought you would help us, but instead you're just terrified.
I think
It's better than being bored.
I think he's just seeing mirages.
I think you're lying to me again, Shiima.
While this is going on, the main guy
You said it yourself.
settles up to you.
Everything out here is lying to you.
Orlin.
I do.
Hello there. Welcome to Magrush. Are you here for visit, business?
I get out of the cart to walk further away from the fiery warthogs.
Okay, well, they are walking alongside the cart now, so you can either follow from behind or try to leave.
I'm gonna actually start walking the other direction. I don't like these things.
What if you just close your eyes and act like it's not there?
As a member of the Trinette where we raise the animals and stuff, have I ever seen anything like these?
Make a
I'm gonna make a roll for that actually.
make a history check.
All right, so I'm gonna take
Natural
I'm
one.
gonna take Shiima's advice and I'm gonna close my eyes and do one of these and pretend they're not there.
Okay, now sit down in the cart and just act like they're not there, okay?
With that natural one, you realize that parts of your fingers are so burned that you can see through your hands, even though
Roll
they're
the natural
closed.
one.
No, I was just rolling to
He
see
rolled
it.
a natural
That was
one.
the-
Oh, my bad.
I was just rolling to see if I was gonna listen to Shiima.
Yeah.
Basically.
Never mind. Okay, well, while Vaxxus does that, or yeah, you're not sure.
Okay.
Tell me when they go away, Shiima, please.
They're just normal pigs.
They're not normal.
With your eyes closed, they're normal pigs.
Okay,
If
they're
it
normal
makes you feel any
pigs.
better, I'm not wearing any like special fire-resistant armor. They only burn they only burn who that they're told to. Isn't that right?
I'm gonna message the guy in his
Well,
head.
you better be wearing underwear, because that's gross.
I'm gonna message the guy in his head and just say he has a thing with fire. He doesn't like fire. It's okay.
Ah, understood. We'll try to keep
He'll
a
be
wide
fine
berth.
as long as he keeps his eyes closed.
The two in the back move away by like 15-20-ish feet, but they are still keeping pace with the rest of the cart. The guy who's settled up with you, Orlin, he goes, sorry for the scare. We're
That was
trying
pretty funny.
we're trying to do our best in keeping visitors and whatnot safe. We've been experiencing some tribal feuds over the past week, and we just want to make sure that you arrive in town safely.
They're farther away.
We should be
Open
safe.
your eyes,
We're actually
maybe.
here for business. We are a mercenary
No,
group.
I'm still
Count
afraid
all the
I'm not
Trinette
going
and the
to.
Fist.
Ah,
I hear
wonderful.
you have some issues in your mining pits.
To name a few, yes, and honestly, having more mercenaries here, not a bad call. We have some who are here. I'm sure you've heard of the Mardosa Blades. So some of them are posted up out here.
Have we heard of them? I don't
You know that they are just like a general hireling group that is.
Oh, we've heard of them from some other city.
Oh, we found a skeleton of one of those guys in the sewers.
Oh, lovely.
Oh yeah, he gave me some sick armor actually.
Is it the one that you're wearing?
Yeah,
I think it is.
Yeah.
Mr. Brown.
My God, is that Tom's armor? No.
Trevor.
No, I know no Tom.
Maybe I can press the digitation of your armor to look extra dirty so they can't tell it's that armor.
We got some blade bringers, some people from the Hammer Club.
Hammer Club.
Hammer time.
We've also got some long shots to keep an eye out on the perimeter as well. Most hirelings will come out here just to earn some quick cash doing bodyguard work, and then they like to stay here. It's not like just get like I don't know. They seem to like it. The place keeps them plenty employed, especially since we can't spare enough of the Iron Guard and Iron Knights to defend this place. Everyone else is being sent to Shah Nalor, or to protect Moltan from shadows, really. The Speaking Council of Moltan is afraid of everything, so they want to keep as much military might around them to keep themselves feeling safe. But honestly, there's more dwarves than just Moltan, and we could really use some extra help. But that's neither here nor there. I'm sorry to bother you with the politics of our little hovel.
What is this steed you're on?
This is, you see he pats it. This is a scorch hog. This is a normal warthog that's been a little bit too close to...
They're emissaries of hell!
They're
Close.
normal pigs.
Close. We feed them some fire mag infused slop, and over time they've grown into half hog, half like para elemental. So they can breathe fire. They can burn their enemies, and as you see, they can leave a trail of fire in their wake whenever it is, fun or necessary.
I want to go back.
Are there other types of elemental mag?
Oh sure. There's a elemental mag of every element that's out there. In fact, we've been mining electromag over in the deep light mines, and it's those mines that have been having the most troubles. But that is a conversation with for excavator Lovrek Rockdust. He knows more about what's going on in those mines than anyone else. You can find him at his trailer. It's the biggest one over at the mine pit, which we'll point out once we get to Magrush proper. Is there anything that you guys would like to ask your dwarven retinue of Scorch Hog riders? Besides Vaxxus saying, can you please not?
What was the other group? Hammer what? Hammer Brothers?
The Hammer Club.
Hammer Club.
And Long Shots was a mercenary group?
The Long Shots is also a mercenary group, yep.
Success.
The blade, the Mardosa blade bringers. They're obviously sword, swordsmen and women and others. The long shots are archers and rifle wielders. The hammer clubs, they're like fighters, but with bludgeoning.
With hammers and clubs?
With hammers and clubs.
They supposedly fight with knives.
I wasn't gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
My God, do they all use blunt weapons? Actually, they're all surprisingly longsword wielders.
You make it up to the ramp that leads up to Magrush proper. The dwarves lead you up there. This is a wide ramp. It's about like 20 feet wide, so it's very easy to accommodate both Jeffries, the cart, and your dwarven retinue. You reach Magrush proper, and the ground I should say is all rock, but it is very smoothed out. Like natural smooth rock walking about. Plenty of structures built out of wood, some out of stone, brick, and mortar. Some of these places looks like the materials to make them was imported elsewhere. who knows how expensive that is. You see workshops, you see taverns, you see saloons, and all matter of businesses. You see these long warehouse-looking buildings that you recognize as barracks. And outside of these barracks are just a bunch, like a dozen or more pop-up stalls of young spellcasters selling various wares and bits and bobs. Also,
Blindfold on Shiima.
in the far back, you
I don't see
also
anything.
in the far back
Don't
you
worry, I'm too poor right now.
in the far back you also see a large tower made of blue rock and stone, which Orlin and definitely Shiima would recognize as the Magrush Cerulean Trove branch.
I'll visit them later or tomorrow or something.
I want to go home.
Now that you guys are here
I mean,
proper,
we're getting closer to your home.
I hear there's 3 taverns in this town, Vaxxus.
Can't we teleport to your house now?
I'm like going back and forth between like eyeing the tavern and like eyeing the warthogs. I don't know what kind of game you're trying to play, Orlin, but it sucks.
You're peeking, there's a tavern over in this view, and then there's a warthog over there.
You play with my emotions and I don't know how to handle it.
if your hirelings will fuck. Why can't I speak?
The dwarf completely breaks character.
Look, I have a lisp. If you're looking for extra work, head over to our law hall. I'm sure there's plenty of jobs there and people to talk to if you are interested. Have a good day. We are going to continue our patrol. And you watch as the scorch-hogged wards leave down the ramp, and now there are no more fiery pigs around Vaxxus.
Okay, Vaxxus are gone.
This is the worst place ever.
Looking around, you also see that even though there's a lot of like people armed and mounted and perched in different like guard post positions, you also see now that you're in the town proper, a handful of automatons that are just like roving around, keeping like a constant vigil. Some of them have like almost like chainsaws for arms. Others have like these big rounded cannons, and some are small enough they almost look like a quadrupedal animal being led around by some armored dwarves. And they're just around keeping an eye on the town. So, where do you guys want to do first?
We should get one to protect the Jeffreys.
That's pretty smart.
We can ask if they have their stables somewhere.
I was just gonna ask if I've been here before at some point.
I would say you have.
Okay.
Yeah, Vaxxus, actually go ahead and make a history check to see how much you remember.
Can I make a perception check to look for stables?
Absolutely.
12.
Straight to the money.
12. Yeah, I would say you've been here a few times. You know that there is a Tiefling-owned workshop that's out here from Tieflings from Devil's Reach. Like they've come all the way out here to make some crazy tech that you're not quite sure of with the 12, but you know that they are there. You also know
I would probably go and stop and pay that place a visit before I go to maybe one of the taverns.
you also know that the place that gets you drunk fastest is the tavern called Gold Vein.
That's where we're going.
Gold
Hills. What?
So there's 3 taverns.
I did look at your lore, but go on.
Yeah, this is for the audience because they don't know what you guys know.
You're not part of our secret chat.
But you could be if you. Patreon.com/Underground Initiative. Also, check out undergroundinitiative.com for a map of the worlds and follow around with us.
For a small price of you could help fund the work.
So the 3 taverns are
Good deal.
Goldvein, Pick and Eat, and Dusty Mines.
Yeah, the gold vein sounds like the place to forget whatever I was thinking about.
Yeah. What was that perception check that you rolled?
17 earlier? Or did you have me
Oh,
do it?
so sorry.
Oh, yes, you did.
Shiima, you rolled a perception check. What'd you roll?
7.
We're rolling perception.
There's a stable somewhere, I'm sure.
You're confident that there's probably stables at the various taverns that are about, and while you're trying to look for taverns, you don't realize that one of these quadrupedal mechanical creatures has saddled up fairly close to where the wagon is, and it is now sitting in like a full squat position. Looking at it now, it almost looks like the best way I can describe it is a mechanical. It could be a cat.
So it's
It could be a
robot?
dog. It is a robot.
I thought it was going to be a flat-out robotic basset hound.
Long, wiry tail in its face. It could be canine. It could be feline. It's hard to tell. And its nose has this it almost has like a plastic see-through nose that has some sort of material or dust inside of its nose. Its dwarven handler comes by and he's like, "Oh, all right then. Is this? Do you guys happen to be carrying any large amounts of mag by chance?" "I gotta check it. My mag sniffer is sitting. I believe that you might be carrying some mag that you are unaware of." No one's saying anything. What's going on here?
In real
I mean,
life, I'm laughing, not in character with real life.
It can sniff things out of dimension.
Oh yeah.
That's out of character.
And I'm answering in character.
It's only got one head. How reliable can it be?
I just see a warthog roll up with a little spinning light on its head going weird.
It's not illegal to have mag, is it?
Maybe it's legal.
Depends on the quantity.
Legal to maybe have stolen mag. I don't know.
I mean, we didn't steal that.
Sure. Like I said, out of character. But continue.
I'm looking at Shiima.
I don't believe
I mean-
Shima's the one carrying it. I believe it's.
I only have half of it.
Okay, so Shiima and Kulkras are carrying the.
I'm keeping an eye out for warthogs. Like Vaxxus really doesn't care about anything else.
I don't get
going
it.
on
Did we
right now.
There's
split it, or did
components.
we just give it, or did we put it in like a chest thing on the cart?
No, it's
I thought
the
we-
one I'm carrying is in my bag of holding.
I thought you guys were basically doing that. Like it's in the bag of holding or a bag of holding.
We'll
Yeah.
decide that later. Right now, you guys.
I thought it was in just a container. I didn't think we split it though.
It was in pouches because we had divided it up for weapons and.
We'll discuss that later. Right now, you guys are being hounded by a guy and his drug sniffing robot cat.
I mean, I've got some. We were paid with it.
Yeah, I see.
You guys gotta make it
I'll
through
pull out-
customs right now.
I'll pull out like
I
2
mean,
satchels.
I was
of
gonna
it.
say we
Or not
found
satchels,
some,
but
we found some
pouches?
in an abandoned city or
2
whatever.
kilos.
Yeah, 2 kilos.
2 kilos.
Jay,
What?
I was gonna say that we found some at an abandoned city or whatever, because was it Langdale or whatever we got it?
It was at Langdale.
I would be
Yeah.
dead if like the mag inside the barrel was like rolled up like bricks of coke or something.
No, I had divided it at one point.
I imagine it was loose rocks or whatever.
He takes one of the mag pouches. He lets like his
Isn't
mechanical.
it unrefined?
Hmm?
Or is it refined?
It's
You said I took
refined to a point.
Oh, I was gonna say you said I took refined. So
He takes the pouch of mag and he lets his mechanical familiar sniff it. Well, is there any more? And then the mechanical familiar puts their paw on the cart.
I got my axe.
Alright.
Smuggling mag into Vaxxus.
Wow. Okay. Alright. So
Could he be smelling this? It was used in it.
no. So the way these things work is, we have mag mines.
I don't know.
We
these
also have people who like to smuggle mag in and out of Mag Rush. So we had these things designed to smell and sniff out large amounts of mag powder, also through interdimensional spaces that you may be carrying them in. It has happened so many times that someone will try to steal a pound's worth of mag powder from the mines in a small pocket satchel and then try to swallow it or put it in other orifices. So we had these.
That's gross.
Indeed. So
You gotta check your Spanish.
So
We gotta check your boat.
Like, I don't know, 2-3 months ago, we were in this like abandoned city. They had some kind of mine, and
I
then
got
we found this rock stuff.
This is about to be the best episode ever.
All
really
I
is.
know is it was magical, and
Quick, Vaxxus
so
keistered
we
this.
took some of it because it was nobody was there. And
Okay.
that was at some other mine, and I didn't even know what it was. And
Make it-
then eventually I had to like do magic spell stuff on it and figure out what it was. And
make
then,
a persuasion or deception check.
I mean, I'm not lying. I'm fully telling the truth.
There's
We found
you
it.
are on
We found it.
the
It was
line.
it was at a mine. We didn't know what it was at the time, right? and
You
then I had to,
definitely
like-
knew what it was at the time.
I thought I didn't. I thought I had to identify it or something. Like I had to do the identify spell to even figure out what it was.
At the time, Shiima would have known what it was.
I'm pretty
You're-
sure
you-
I did the like identify spell or something like that on it.
Make a persuasion
No, we
check.
didn't have time for that in the middle of demon combat.
Well, that's
True.
why I'm saying. Like I didn't know what it was. I knew it was some kind of magical
Give me a
rock
roll.
thing. And then I had to identify what it actually was.
Like when they ask about the mag, I'm sitting there doing the meme where he's like, the guy's like shifting his eyes.
I showed him mine.
Just 3.
Just 3. Okay, well, we
Yeah,
are
I'm
going
not-
to
I'm
move
not
this
lying.
higher.
I'm not lying. I'm fully
You
telling
can tell your stories to the Lawmaster, because if situations like this, he has to get involved.
Oh, right.
With this one too.
Wait, say what?
You should
Wait,
flirt
why
with
would
this one too.
why would people try to smuggle
I
it
tried.
in if there's a bunch in here?
Good question.
I could make it a theme.
Well, a lot of he says this as you guys are being escorted, flanked by not mounted dwarves, but like
Thank the gods.
dwarves with like rifles and axes and stuff. Well, a lot of tinkerers and whatnot. They can't always get their hands on mag from the mag mines because some people just don't want to work in the mines and earn their mag the right way. So they'll try to have other mag smuggled in so that they can work on their projects and whatnot.
It's secret? I don't get it.
I don't get it either, but people are weird, and that's what happens.
I mean, I use it to upgrade my axe.
Okay.
Like I said, we found this from some mine that was abandoned in Langdale.
Shiima,
They had
Save it for
paperwork-
Lawmaster with Wild
They had
Breaker.
paperwork about some kind of weird rocks that they were mining.
At this point, the fist is out front of the law hall. Very, elaborate stone, dwarven created law hall with the sign of Moradin and the what's her name, the law bearer.
Shiima, are you going to jail?
A
We're all going to the law hall right now. So.
A dwarven man steps out wearing a very fine dwarven military raiment. He sports a long mohawk that is braided, a thick braided mustache, and a shaved chin. All black hair amidst like a very sun-bleached skin. So, are these the ones? Oh, you must be Count Orlin Trinette of House Trinette. I am Law Master Dulland Wildbreaker. I am the Law Master of Magrush, and it has come to my attention that you might be carrying a little bit more mag than what is legally allowable.
We do have mag. We're not aware of any laws. We've got this as part of a mercenary mission.
Well, you have your job as mercenaries. I have my job as a law master. I hope you understand. Let's try to sort this out with as few issues as possible. Sound good?
Absolutely. I bend over like suggestively to pick something up.
Not like that.
Well,
Okay.
I look at Orlin and I say, well, it was worth the shot.
So, let's.
What's this guy's name?
This is a lawmaster Dulland Wildbreaker.
Doland.
Dulland, D-U-L-L. Oh, Duldan.
I whisper.
Duldan Wildbreaker.
Doldan.
I whisper to Orlin, I think I'm losing my
Wild
touch.
Wildbreaker.
Ball or whatever.
That is not what you just
That's
said.
yeah.
You said wild
The ball
brand
brothel.
or something.
Whatever you invited the other
Wild
one
Yeah,
breaker.
Yeah,
We've already established that I cannot speak well.
And apparently you can't read what you typed either.
I know, I'm a bad DM. You don't have to rub it in.
You're the bomb
Learn how to
diggity. So.
read.
So, let's take this inside. Why don't you bring in all of the mag you have? We'll do this inside. We don't have to make a public spectacle about this. Does Kulkras and Shiima collect all of the mag that they have, and
Shouldn't it be their job to get it?
they are giving you the courtesy of doing it yourself first.
Oh yeah, I give them my
I
half.
guess. Oh, sure.
Well, we're moving from the cart to inside the law hall. Are you leaving any in the cart? Is what I'm asking you.
Oh no.
Nonchalantly or whatever. Okay. As you guys leave the cart, the mag sniffers check the cart again, find nothing. Like this is them testing to make sure that you are playing ball, and you are escorted inside of the law hall.
Oh, the dog.
I was trying to keep it away from
I mean,
the,
putting it on the floor by Jay's
There,
not gonna help.
perfect.
trying to keep it away from the drug sniffing cats.
A snack
cat was
sniffing
after
dog.
it?
No, that was a cookie.
You guys are all brought in, not necessarily to like an interrogation chamber, but like a meeting room. Long table, lots of chairs, and 4 posted guards in each corner, with Lawmaster Duldan Wildbreaker at the end of the table. Along with a couple of the mag sniffers.
Shiima, make a sad face and bat your eyelashes at him.
I don't have eyelashes. I have fur.
Bet your whiskers at them.
See? That might work.
I'm not that kind of person.
Alright, so show me the mag that you have, and then to tell me how did such a esteemed 2-star adventuring party come across this much mag?
Okay. So,
Orlin, when the hell did we get to 2 stars?
like yesterday.
Last session.
like yesterday.
Oh yes, we're very
The day before
infamous.
that.
Look at your bench.
Trying to remember where I put it.
Is it on your keychain of God necklaces.
I'm trying. Okay.
Okay.
Not that
so,
one. Not that one. Not that one.
Maybe if you could contact the steward of Langdale, maybe you could figure out what happened and we were actually there and all that. Their name is Elise Roland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else worth mentioning.
Gonna have more people taken down with us.
Now that you mention it, I did hear a report recently that from penned by Elise herself that a large barrel's worth of mag had gone missing at some point during the shroom induced incursion of Langdale. Are you suggesting that was recovered by you lot?
I mean, this could be it, because we, like they said, the town was like abandoned, sort of, and then it was having this issue with the Zagutmoy. Have you heard of her? She was a pain. we kicked her out of the mines there. We found paperwork about weird rocks they were mining, which I think was this. I don't know.
Does anyone else have anything that they would like to add?
I thought we got this as payment.
You don't mind if I drink, right? I know it's early in the morning.
You're surrounded by dwarves. It would be rude to not drink.
Hey!
Also, isn't it close to night?
It's getting there.
Yeah, it's late evening right now.
I'll go ahead and start drinking one of my pints or something.
Okay. Let me know when you start to drink from your bottle of Lucky's wine.
You know what? I'll do it now. I haven't tried it yet.
All right.
You said it's got 10 uses. I'll take one.
Okay. You drink some of Lucky's wine, and it has this thick. It's like rose and plum wine. It's fairly tart, but it fills you with this weird sense of possibility, and you just feel a little luckier. Vaxxus. What? Oh, hi, Cookie.
Trying to do that again.
No, I'm petting a dog.
That's what they all say.
You never do this, Cookie. Go away.
What's the matter, Cook?
Yeah, you're right. Second or third time's the charm, right?
Oh my
Show a little
goodness.
cleavage.
Dog break, sorry. You realize that, mechanically speaking, you have one use where you or any of your allies that you can see, whenever they have to roll a d20 for anything, you can just say, hey, that's a nat 20. Or alternatively, if you see somebody else make that has to do a roll, you can say that's a nat 1. One time.
I'm cheating.
One nat 20 or one nat 1.
Okay.
Is that just once for the day?
Once for the day, and you can only benefit once a day.
And he has that 10 times possible.
I'm cheating.
10
You are cheating.
Oh my God.
You are lucky.
Okay. All right. This is actually the best wine ever.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Make up a story real quick
10 uses of cheating.
about how we legally got this mag rush.
That's not Shiima. I'm
You
not
could use it to turn my 3 into a 20, I guess.
Well, I mean,
I will say,
I drank after you rolled, though.
I will say, as you're drinking this, you realize maybe that you can turn this situation around. Up to you.
Give the dwarf a 1 on his perception.
That
makes sense.
Up to you.
Yeah.
All right. So what were these rolls that happen if you're letting me travel back in time with my booze because it's that powerful?
No. It's not that powerful.
All right.
Basically, he's saying you could tell him something now
Oh.
and make it a natural
What?
20 of persuasion kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys are currently being interrogated on where this bag came from. Like, oh, you got this from Langdale? Well, it just so happens that they said that they're missing one. So it is currently it is reported as stolen/missing. And seeing as how you have just admitted that you procured this from Langdale, seems pretty obvious where it went. And
I think there's some confusion going on.
We didn't mean to like steal it.
Yeah,
though.
she's reporting this as stolen. We were under the assumption that we were given this as spoils of war, so to speak.
understandable.
As I said, for dealing with the good boy. And
I'm just gonna wait for somebody else to like sweep this under the rug, and then I'll make it a 20.
What if we? I understand you don't want Meg smuggled into your town. What if we stored it with you, or wherever you prefer, until we cleaned up the mess in the mine pit, and on our way out we collected it?
Make
We dealt with the Langdale mine, and now we'll deal with this mine.
make a persuasion check.
Just don't pay us any more back, because we don't need the next town with us.
That's correct.
I mean,
Yeah, that's in the corner of the box.
Same. Well, almost same thing. 11.
11.
Natural 20.
The Dolman looks at you, and at first his brow is a little bit furrowed,
I'll just add to that and just say we saved the town.
and then his eyebrow just sort of cocks, and he's like, Tell you what, because Mag, Let me break this down for those who are not in the know. Mag powder by itself is a very sought after substance. A lot of young amateur mages would love to get their hands on a quarter of the amount that you all carry. And those who are not trained to use Mag in this form can create some they could basically hurt themselves and others. And that, which is why Mag is such a regulated substance. We only allow workers X amount per project, spellcasters, so on and so forth. Otherwise, anyone could just make a +3 longsword that casts fireball whenever you hit someone. That's a little dangerous.
Doable?
Yeah,
I'm not an enchanter. I'm not an enchanter, so I don't know. But people have tried and
Give me a few
died
days
trying
and a bunch
to
of-
make it work.
a bunch of.
But do you know anyone?
So you're saying there's a chance?
Not anymore, because they blew up their own workshop.
No, I mean a competent one.
Oh no, because they know better.
Well, don't suggest
Legally
these
speaking,
things.
even adventurers, once they find a certain amount, and most adventurers are anyone can only carry up to 1,000 gold's worth of mag on them.
How much do we have?
Way more than that. Way more. I think it's like tens of
I have told you the
thousands.
gold amount worth. That's
I don't remember.
How many doses of mag do you have in your inventory? And you tell me yours.
Are we like
I will do the math
I
and
don't
tell
think
you.
I have any though.
Are we like a
you
mag
check
powder
your-
El
Do you not-
Chapo right now or something? What's going on?
I knew we had a lot. I don't know how much.
I don't remember because I had stopped.
Check your inventory.
Well, it would be.
No, I'm saying I had stopped.
Because
writing
I
it down
checked it
because
both.
I gave it all to him.
Right.
I believe.
Oh, but you needed it, so I gave you more. You needed it for someone needed it for something. I think you needed it for your not the current set of spell scrolls, but other ones.
Probably for the longbow.
Could be.
Yeah. So because I checked before we entered this entire scenario, I have about 600. So if I split it, then you also have 600.
At the very bottom, it should say how much each thing is worth.
The description.
25.
Cool.
Okay, so yeah, if you do have 600, whether or not that's less or more, that's 1,500 gold worth of mag.
It's only
right
1,000.
there.
That's only 1,500.
15,000.
Okay, you said
You just said
1,500.
1,500.
I'm dumb. I'm dumb.
God dang.
I'm
I'm like,
dumb.
wait a minute.
Words matter.
Don't kick me.
The
15,000 gold
race
worth
this
of
big
mag.
fucking stick. It's like you can only carry 1,000. But we're only 500 over the limit.
I mean,
We're only 14 over the limit.
We're like Mag Powder
no, it's like
Scarface
he
right
has
now.
his 1,000 worth, and then he'll have 500 worth, and I'll have 1,000 worth, and he'll have 500.
That's
worth. And then
something
it's
that's
totally
allowable.
Shepherds have 26,000 worth.
That's allowable. However,
These are
But
cockroaches.
no, but that only makes sense if it was 1,500. But you said it's 15,000.
15,000, yeah. So, certain allowances can be made. However, with this amount, it would not be right, even for such esteemed adventurers such as yourself, to hold on to this much mag. So,
Like you said, you can hold on to it.
what I'm willing to do, because he rolled a natural 20, and I don't know that, but because of that, I feel compelled to say these things. I will hold on to the amount of mag that you all currently have right now.
That's
For
totally
now,
fine, yes.
For now, if you leave here, if you leave Magrush today without doing anything, you will take up to half of the mag that was procured as spoils, and we'll write you a receipt saying that you are allowed to carry it. However, if you help out the town, do some check out the disturbance in the mines, maybe help us out with some of the tribal crossfires that we've been experiencing within the past week, or find something in the desert worth exploring or reporting on, then we can basically write you a receipt and permissions to keep all of the
Plant the beans. Someone. Look, we found a.
So if you keep half, if we don't help, what are you going to do with the half that you keep?
The other half will have to be returned to Langdale.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with you returning half,
Anonymously
even if we do help.
donated from a anonymous source.
Put on, did she get the fox?
What does the fox say?
So basically, we would keep the fist out of any official paperwork, that as to not potentially tarnish the reputation of the fist. Does this sound amenable to all in present?
Yes, we're gonna resolve the mine issue tonight.
Yeah, that was happening regardless. Wait
Or
tonight.
possibly tomorrow.
After a drink at the
I just look up with the rest of that didn't finish it and say, cheers! Sounds good to me.
Very well.
I mean, we could resolve it tonight. I haven't used up any resources today.
and blessed, so now it's a good time to
Alright.
do something.
That is a good point.
I just whispered to Kulkras, this booze makes me magic.
No.
I don't love it.
I was reaching in and I hit my wisdom check.
Do I know
Shiima
that?
is just petting the mag sniffer.
Do I know that he helped me persuade, or do I just feel like I totally talked this guy
Make an
into the-
insight check.
Oh, I have somewhere, so-
I'm not gonna try to hide it. I feel like
Can I make an insight check because I did so poorly and I'm wondering how you did so good?
Sure, make an insight check.
13 for me.
13 for you.
I'm not trying to hide it if that's a
Mine is
factor.
really good. 15
Or
for
more
me.
corners.
15. I will say because because it's a nat 20 unknown magic thing, you are unsure. You think that Orlin, because
just got lucky.
because of his position and station, even though he is not in Redmire territory, the House of Trinette still carries a lot of weight wherever he goes. So that's maybe what happened. Plus, he did offer a a fair political resolution.
Hey guys, I'm busted.
I immediately go grow.
If you
You busted.
if you think that's crazy, you should read up on the lucky feat. Basically, it gives you 3 of those.
I thought the
Well, they're re-rolls, but
Re-rolls.
still.
Yeah. This is,
Or the Oracle Wizard.
this is even better. I say you fail or you succeed.
or the there's another wizard that
10 uses of
Oracle.
it.
is it Oracle?
Not
It's like
9
clockwork
more
or something.
uses of it.
Whatever. I feel like
Crazy.
having one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clockwork.
It's only
per
once
day.
a day.
Or
So that was,
Sorcerer,
that was
gotcha.
the per day already. Then.
All right. Well, okay. You surrender all of the mag that is currently in your possession. Not including like the 1,000 that you are allowed to carry. He's just gonna hold on unless you really want it.
Wait, no, are you saying he can let us carry 1,000 around, but he'll take the rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I thought you said he's just gonna take all of it.
Technically, well, half of it at the very least is allowed to you. Of that half,
Half?
you can carry 1,000.
How much is he?
Half of the 1,500,
1,000.
15,000, 7,500.
That's still over what he.
Yeah, he's gonna hold on to that.
So we can carry 40 doses each, I think.
Wouldn't that still be more than what's technically allowed?
Yeah,
to
he's
carry,
gonna hold on to the remainder. You guys can carry
He's making a special
4,000
exception.
of the 7,500.
I'd rather just let him hold all of it because we don't.
Okay, he's gonna hold on to all
Okay,
of
I
it.
don't
Makes
Shopping
it-
in town though, we might want it.
Because
items with.
Orlin's smile was
We
too
don't-
irresistible.
If you guys want to
No,
dip
we
into your reserves of mag, just come to me. We'll make that happen.
I mean, we don't need it to go shopping.
No, I
There's a
thought-
golden taint.
As we're leaving, it's like I thought it was really weird when it
Can
cost.
anyone tell me what mag is?
Actually, yeah, you wouldn't know because we weren't there discussing it.
I mean, when I identified.
Never mind, I don't care. We're going to the tavern.
Magical potion rock thing.
No, I thought we were going to the mine.
I'm going to the tavern.
Get some supper first.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys don't want to go mine spelunking on an empty stomach.
I did want to stop at that shop that the Tiefling runs, potentially.
Sure. As you guys are making your way to the tavern, is there any places that you guys want to stop to along the way?
I want to stop at a place that makes robots, I guess, and ask them how the robots work, because there's
Here
a
and there.
robot in the mine that we're supposed to deal with,
Uh,
and I
make
want insight on how to break them.
make a perception check on the
So many
air.
perception
I'm
checks.
glad you remember because I don't know.
2,
I'm looking for
2?
this.
7.
You see a lot of
I keep rolling
constructs.
2s and 3s.
You see a lot of constructs that are walking about, and you try to ask them, like, "Hey, how, where were you built?" But they
How do I break you?
No,
They don't seem to be paying
talk to
attention.
the-
With the
I'm
2?
I'm not talking to the robots. I want to ask a person or just.
Do
look
you
around.
dream?
Scared
Shima
me.
Shima doesn't talk to robots.
We're not all from the same maker, jeez.
Long story short, unfortunately, you do not spy anything like that.
Quick, look at the robot. See if there's a manufacturing plate on it.
Vaxxus, you find the. I will say, you do find. Even with a 2, you do find a workshop that says mix and match, and the front door is open.
Talking to me? or-
Shiima.
I thought you started off the sentence with Vaxxus.
Yeah, and then I
So,
changed
like,
my mind.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm like,
This
wait,
is
I'm
why
confused.
you're
Well,
so
that's the
confusing sometimes.
That's
That would
fair.
go in there.
God. Jesus Christ.
I've had a long week. Sue me.
I'll go check that place out.
I'm the one that's been
So
drinking.
are
Are you
there
drinking?
robots in there? Or
The shop itself doesn't have any. Well, it has windows, but the windows are shut and covered.
so I just see a store called Mix and Match.
Yeah, and the door
The
is
door
open.
I mean, I guess can I peek in the door and see if I see anything robot-like?
Of
In
course.
terms of, do they make robots? I'm not looking for a robot to talk to.
Of course, you peek inside, and you see a lot of bones of other creatures. You see like full anatomical skeletons of various creatures, like the husk of a scorpion. You see like some sort of long worm-like creature. Its skeleton decorates the ceiling. Like just like bones and parts of creatures are everywhere. Also, you realize that this place is turned over. There's like broken cases. The floor is a mess with like paperwork. There's a little bit of smattering of blood, and you also hear various growlings going on inside.
What's this place called again?
Mix and match.
I'm gonna look around for a law person.
You close the door. Nope.
No, I'm not touching anything. I'm just gonna turn around and walk away and look for a law person.
You turn around and walk away and look for a law
I need an
person.
adult.
As you do, you hear a couple like loud barks, and out from behind you, two-headed hyenas burst out of the shop of the door you just came from, and are running throughout the town.
I mean, do I see a law person? Because I want to.
So she has competition.
I want to. Like, is this normal? Or, I don't know. I've never been here. Are hyenas?
Also-
hyenas coming out.
Also, I'll say with your fairly high passive perception,
Why do I
there's-
even have to roll a perception check?
no, with your high passive perception, you notice that there is blood on their maws.
Okay. Is there a law person around?
With the high passive, you see that there are some law guys around, but not nearby.
How far are they?
100, 200 feet.
Then I'm gonna message them in their heads and be like, hey, this mix and match store has blood and these hyenas came out of it. Is this normal?
Huh? No, absolutely not. And you watch as that guard like blows on a whistle. And he blows a loud whistle, and other guards come in and congregate over to the mix and match. While that is going on, Vaxxus.
Yes.
You find yourself over at the a workshop called Hot Rods.
I'm looking it up right now, but go ahead.
Alright.
A tiefling mechanical shop. Their shop is open. It almost looks like an open door garage with various metals and engines, and just it is so hot here. Also, I will say that you smell something.
Hence the name.
Hence the name. You smell something on the air that is very familiar and haunting to you. You smell the oil in this shop.
You roll a perception check looking for fire.
Alright, I am outwardly disgusted, and I'm probably going to discuss it with the owner once I get to that point.
Okay. Do you continue your way into Hot Rods?
Begrudgingly, yeah. I'm more or less here for information at this point.
You see that there are a handful of tieflings that are like casting heat and metal to like bend metal in certain ways. You're not exactly sure what they're working on, but there's one tiefling lady in very thick leather overalls and a welder's smock, big thick dark lens goggles are put up, and she's wearing these big long heavy gloves. Well, hi there. Welcome to Hot Rods. Name's Renice. How can I help you?
Well, I guess the first thing I'm going to ask her is, since I noticed the
smell.
the smell that you mentioned, do you know anything about that flammable oil that creates green flame? I can smell it.
The Canian oil? Yeah, we use that to melt, to really heat up the forges. It's one of the only things that is used to like really help smelt infernal metal.
What's it called?
Canian oil.
Could you spell it for me?
Canian. Canian.
That's
Canian.
Canadian.
It's Canadian.
A-N-I-A-N. Right? Or
Canian.
Can-I-N.
I'm just gonna call it Fellfire oil.
Sure.
Wait a minute.
Now that's crossing the street.
Canadian Hellfire.
And where do you get this stuff from?
She actually fully notices who she's talking to. Well, hell, you know wait, aren't you from? Are you from Devil's Reach? I don't want to assume.
I am. Are you? I don't recognize your accent.
Oh, that's fine. I've been out here way too long.
I can't understand.
Yeah, no, we get it from the Wandering Emporium that pops in about once a month or so. All of the big wig fancy folk of Devil's Reach will buy it and you use it as like a status symbol. Why use normal lantern oil when you can show off that you're rich by using Canian oil? Such a waste, because us who actually use it for practical purposes have to make do with whatever's left.
I'm trying to keep it together because this place is literally on fire around me.
Yeah. But the more things are smelting, and you don't see like a visible flame, because like any flame is like covered in like bricks and kilns and stuff, but there are very few like flame exhausts, which do kind of freak you out just a little bit. So are you here to ask about the oil, or are you interested in any mechanical doodads for a fine 2-star adventurer such as yourself?
I mean, I don't know if she notices the mark I have on my arm, but I'm really not interested in that at this point. I was going to ask her instead, well, you see, I'm looking for a friend of mine. It's been years since I've seen him last. Have you heard of anyone called a Brother Malmos? He's a very religious type of person. He goes from town to town, you know. I'm not trying to be a cliche and think that just because you're a tiefling, maybe you've heard of him or seen him, but I don't know. I thought maybe I would ask, just because.
She rolls a history check. Brother Malmos, that's... she thinks for a minute, her eyes go wide, and now she knows, well, I'll be. You're Vaxxus Dinvula, aren't you?
More or less, yes.
Oh, by the 9. Wow. I heard the stories. I wasn't sure if it was true or not. You're actually back.
Unfortunately, yes, that is me.
Oh, wow. Everyone, take 5. And she should watch as...
I appreciate that. The fire kind of freaks me out, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, quench those kilns. Wow, I had an aunt who was part of the, who took part in the Ascension.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Why? They're in a better place. So we were told, but
Kill her.
I just, as she says that, I kind of look at her and say, I wasn't.
I want to ask, but I understand if you don't want to. What happened? Where did you go? What's on the other side? They were supposed to ascend to the heavens. Bypass all this devil bargain bullshit.
Well, you know what? I can't speak for everyone else because I was in my own prison. I saw nothing around me. It was complete darkness, and I lost track of time. I can't tell you how long I was there before I was returned, and I'm not quite sure, I'm lying, how I made it back from that abyss.
Oh. Well, I don't know what to do with that. Like I said, I
Maybe
had
your
family.
Maybe your aunt is in a better place. It's not for me to say because I did not see her where I was.
Make a persuasion check.
I mean, that's the truth.
It is. That's why you're gonna persuade her.
14.
14. She looks and nods. She seems to believe you. Wow. Well, sorry you couldn't go with them. Sorry that, yeah.
Maybe the spiritual bus ran out of room. Oh, not a bus. Maybe the spiritual carriage ran out of room.
Stretch carrot.
99 and they couldn't fit one more? I find that hard to believe, but what do I know? I'm a tinkerer out in the middle of nowhere. Religious and magic stuff, that's way beyond me. Well,
But have you heard any word? I guess I'm not trying to interrogate you. I'm just looking for information.
fair enough. No, Brother Malmos, best that I heard, after the night of the Ascension, 16 or so years back, he was gone. Him and his followers, along with the 100 that he went with. So we all thought they all went to the same place, and then they found the remains of one person, assuming that was you. I'm gonna say, even with all of this, you look way better now than what was found.
I'll take that as a compliment. I'm kind of just like I'm like thinking it over in my head. Like, do I look that bad?
Like you were fairly handsome as like a full blue tiefling. Whenever afterwards, it was bad. Like it was bad. Like the fact that you have skin now is an improvement.
Do I look like a meatwad from Aquatine Hunger
Yeah.
Force?
Sure,
Okay, 'cause
burnt meat wad.
Okay.
Meat wad wrapped around a skeleton.
Okay.
You're a crispy burger.
Crispy burger with bacon wings.
Yeah.
But yes, I understand. Again, I'm sorry potentially about your aunt, but again, maybe she's gone to another place, and if you don't have information, I too understand. It's been many years, and I'm sure many have potentially forgot about it. Time has that effect on things.
Yeah. It's like I said, 16 years is a long time. But I'm glad to see that you're up and about. And well, I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for. As far as Malmos goes, Brother Malmos, he also talked about that Golden Dawn stuff. It's been so long, I haven't quite thought about it that much. Sorry, I wish I could help more.
No, I understand. And you know what? I'll let you get back to your business. I don't want to waste any more of your time. I'm just going to leave, but you have a good day, madame.
You as well, Mr. Dinvula, and for what it's worth, it's good to see someone from that.
I'll just leave 5 gold on one of the anvils when I leave.
You're part of an venturing group, right? I can tell by your badge.
Oh, there it is. I couldn't find it for the life of me.
Yeah, it's on your elbow.
Ah. Okay, yeah, no wonder I couldn't find it.
If anyone has any need of like some work on their mogs or want any other sort of clockwork contraptions, we can make that happen.
I might know one nerd I could send you away, but I'll keep it in mind.
Wonderful.
I make my way out, and as I walk away, I say, "Grave Walker."
You do hear some of like the dudes nearby who are taking a break, and they're like, "Was that the fucking Grave Walker?" Shh, shut the fuck up.
I couldn't help but laugh that one episode when I was like, I sound like a Metal Gear Solid game or something.
Metal Gear Grave Walker.
Because you brought it up and I was just cracking up, but go ahead.
It's actually the
Shiima.
saddest series of the Metal Gear games because it's really just Snake with a walker. As he's avoiding the grave.
He sounds more groveling.
He is walking to his grave. Shiima.
The entire 8-hour experience, you pressing up.
One of the Mix and Match now has like a handful of iron guards about. They are looking through the inside of the shop. Do you go in with them, or do you wait outside?
Just wait outside.
Mix and Match is one of the places I wanted to check out anyway. So.
Okay. Orlin, you see Shiima standing outside while the shop seems to be inspected by a bunch of red guards, of iron guards. And you do see like a little bit of like of a blood trail coming out from the opening of the shop.
I'm just gonna go in like I belong there.
We're just gonna walk right in.
As you walk right in, go ahead and
Orlin, what are
make
you
a
doing?
perception check.
They're busy. Something's happening here.
8.
Have you seen
8.
robots anymore?
Yeah, you don't see like the someone is about to set up some like caution tape.
fuck me,
You
I
just
found
walk
it.
right. You walk right
Just
past
walk right
them.
There's like an active crime scene, you just like walk right through it. Excuse me, I am Sir Orlin Trinette.
Inside, you see the like tossed,
As we do.
like the tossed inside of a shop. Like things are have been like turned over. Papers and glasses scattered about. There are claw prints in various spots. There's a couple iron guards that are giving aid to a halfling fellow, in completely bald except for like one little spot of like yellow hair that's like 2 inches tall, big spectacles, and look, and he is alive, but it looks like he has like bleeding marks almost all over his body. And then a dwarven guy comes up and goes, "I'm so sorry, shop is closed for now."
I'm messaging Orlin in his head. What are you doing? Can't you see what's happening? Wait outside.
This is the kind of thing we deal with.
I mean, we
I have
almost got- we
You
almost got
flash
in
your mercenary
I'm
badge.
still messaging Orlin. I'm like, we almost got in trouble with the law just now. I don't want to get in any more trouble.
Does it look like they're just bandaging him up, or does it look like they're doing anything more than that?
They look like they are bandaging him up.
I have some capabilities that might assist you a little further, if you don't mind.
They look up. They
Okay,
see your badge.
I don't think I have anything.
Please do.
I will do 1 level of cure wounds on him.
Okay.
Ooh, good. 10.
10.
I was really hoping it was going to
Alright.
be 1 again.
I'll let roll that on you guys.
All right. You watch as the halfling, like a lot of his wounds start to like scab over fairly quickly. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Oh, fucking two-headed doggers came in and just started tearing me up limb from limb. I thought this place was safe. Well,
Not while we're here.
We can fix that.
Why would two-headed dogs... Seriously, wait a second. Why would two-headed...
oh my god, there's another one!
Why would two-headed dogs attack you?
I thought Saoirse's a cat.
Yeah.
It's okay, she's a two-headed cat.
She's just sitting there mouthing something like on the wall with her laser vision.
No idea. I turned around. I was minding my shop, and then the next thing I know, I'm being attacked by two-headed dogs, hyenas. I'm not sure. And so someone tried to walk into the shop. I think that spooked them, and then they ran off.
In general, we know what's in the Discord channel, right?
Yeah, you know what's in the Discord channel.
Forgive me for making assumptions, but you're a transmutation shop. It seems odd that two-headed hyenas would be attacking you in a transmutation shop.
Oh, believe me, the irony is not lost on me in this moment. Not at all. I don't know. It could be a rival worker, so someone else who's working on transmutation creatures that I would not make. Like, I don't know. There's something like instinctively feral about them. He watches. He stands up.
These prices.
All of the creatures that I make. And yes, sorry, let me introduce myself.
For you?
My name is Corbin T. Bloom.
Count Orlin Trinette.
Can't say I've met a Count before. Nice to meet you, Count Orlin Trinette. He shakes your hand. And thank you so very much for the extra healing. I appreciate it. Anyways, I create transmutative construct that look like animals, but they are based off of animals of real life. But they do not have a degree of sentience. They are run by magical clockwork rather than biological instinctive framework. So it's completely bereft of sentience and a sense of self. Basically a piece of clay that's just walking around and taking hits. Those are the types of creatures that I make. These things were vicious little fucks. I don't know where they come from, but I don't like them. Those are scary. That's when you take two dogs and you make them into one. I don't do that.
Well, I am the leader of the Fist, and if you have any leads on who might be helping in one, or might be after you and want to hire anybody, we might be interested in the job.
Well, who knows? Maybe they thought that I died and maybe they won't come back, or maybe they just wanted to rattle me. I don't know. But if I think of anything, I'll be sure to keep you all in mind.
Is new creations all you do, or do you do other things too?
Such as? Are you looking to make a request or a purchase?
You make claws?
Yeah, I can probably make some claws.
I had them once. They were cruelly taken from me.
Now, are you looking to grow claws on your physical hands, or do you want some armor to go over your hands that can grow claws? I can do both.
Having my armor grow claws would be ideal, or being able to have normal hands that can grow into claws would also be ideal. But I'll take what I can get.
All right. While this conversation is going on, Shiima, do you want to enter the shop? Because at this point, it seems like you hear Orlin's being casual with somebody inside.
I was just trying not to laugh when you said I'm the leader of the fist. It's like I'm also the most handsome, the strongest, the smartest, the most likable, like everything.
I'm the best wizard of our generation.
There's no one there to refute me.
Technically, he's right.
The thought just popped into my head.
Sure, you
and
can
made
claim
me
to be
laugh.
the most attractive until I walk.
With your duck face.
Not blue steel.
Oh no!
Anyways, would you like to enter?
I mean, I'll sort of ask the whatever guard is nearby, like, is it okay to go in? Are they just chatting?
Are you with the count?
Yes.
Then yeah, you can go in.
I guess I'll walk in.
But I would ask that I would ask that the two-headed creature please stay outside. It seems to be a short.
The count's creature. Her name is Sersha.
No pets allowed for right now. How about that?
I mean, he must have told her to stay here. That's why she's staying here.
I will stay with Sarsha.
When Shiima walks in, I say, yes, like a cat. I want her retractable claws like a cat.
And this is Kulkras, because I guess he's here too, right?
Now he is.
You didn't say
You
where
said
I
you're
went,
staying there
so
with Sersha. So.
Did you pick a place? Because it sounded like we all went somewhere. I mean, I was gonna go to the tavern after, but
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't read any of the Discord.
I figure out where
Neither
you'd like
did I,
to go.
because Shima's never been here, so Shiima doesn't know anything.
I glanced through it, and that was the only NPC or vendor that was a tiefling. So I'm like, oh, I'll stop in there. So
Speaking of Discord, check it. My God.
Good morning.
Uh,
I'll walk in and start overhearing, I guess.
At least it's funny to me.
Okay.
I'll check it out.
With your passive investigation, it is fairly high.
Investigation plus one investigation.
Saw your message, Tony.
Yeah, 17.
You notice that a lot of this was like there's a lot of overturned boxes and cases and stuff, like a lot. You don't think that this was caused by just two like hyena-sized creatures like running through and attacking this store clerk.
Hold on. Double check my spell real quick. I don't know if I have an ability to help me right now.
Guy, I'm legit asking because I didn't watch the show. So.
Secret messages.
That's right. That's why we have a players only tab. You don't get to know.
I don't get to know that stuff.
It's nothing important, trust me.
Yeah, I don't
Oh, it's very important to this shop.
right now.
Future Patreon subscribers, you can't talk in the players only chat, but you can talk in group discussions with us.
Yeah. I'll just point out, like, are you sure it was just the hyenas? Because they couldn't have done all of this.
First thing
Well, I don't know what else to tell you other than that's what happened. Now, other things could have happened while I was on the floor in shock. I didn't see everything that occurred.
Can
But
I do it inside just to make sure he's telling the truth?
yeah, sure. Make an insight check.
As well.
Sure.
Finally, I rolled good.
14 for me.
Dirty 20.
All right.
Dirty Tony.
Both of you realize that there is absolutely something off about his story, and Shiima, you clock with a natural 20. Sorry, we'll get back to that. Orlin, you clock that there is some bruising around his neck, almost like he was being choked. Shiima, you clock with a natural 20 that
Dirty 20. Dirty 20.
Oh, it was a dirty 20.
It's the filthiest of 20s.
Well, with the filthiest of 20s, you clock that there is some sort of like weird recognition that he has with you. And you don't think that it's you as a person, it's you as a Tabaxi. This person knows animal folk.
I mean, they have a lot of animal-related stuff around too, and there's a lot of animal folk around Denver, so I was sort of connecting that already.
No. But that's what both of you ascertained. It's this guy is not being 100% forthcoming with what happened. You believe that he was attacked. You believe that, but he wasn't attacked by just a couple of two-headed hyenas.
Can everything for like forcing him to tell the truth, I don't think.
Zone of Truth would be the only one. Charm person,
I
perhaps.
have charm person, but I don't know.
I mean, if you come find me, I can scare the shit out of him. Best thing I could tell you.
Well, here I've had a quite an eventful evening. I have to clean up my shop. Why don't you guys stop by tomorrow, and we'll see if we can have a proper discussion about those hand claws, and for the healing, and for getting those pesky hyenas away from me. I'll even throw in a discount. Sound good?
Good to
Were
me.
you nearby? I thought you were in the other shop.
He's talking to you.
I was
I'm
just,
talking to him, not you,
sorry.
Jay.
I was just kind of metagaming, basically, like saying, like if you wanted to intimidate somebody or try to get information, I'd
But
probably
you're not here, though,
Yeah.
so I can't.
I would be with you guys. We're supposed to go to the
Well,
town.
I wanted to attempt at sort of intimidating him, I guess. Like, interrupt him while he's saying all that and be like, I have some claws right here already. Because he's mentioning his claws he wanted.
It'd be funny
Are
if they
you
were like
sure?
painted.
Are you
Scary
sure
nails.
you don't know anything else related to other animals that may have been in here?
Make an intimidation check. I'll say at advantage.
I keep forgetting, would guidance help me with this?
Use your tallness.
It's an ability check, so yeah.
Because I still get it confused about what
Guidance is for
what
check,
you're in.
bless is for attacks and saves.
Okay. Yeah, so can
Each
I
time
guidance
you're getting
myself
claws, I'll
then?
never forgive you.
Alright, cool. What does your guidance look like as you
Use
cast
your
it?
height.
I just
Puff up. Look
It's like a
big.
Gandalf
whatever
thing
I'm
when he grows.
using to be my claws this time would be like a little glowy or something.
Okay, like the
Like whatever
the,
I'm referencing that I need to guidance would like sort of glow a little bit.
the means are emphasized just a little bit more.
I'll break out the beans.
Sure, go ahead and make an intimidation check with advantage.
What is it, guidance?
With guidance.
Guidance with an advantage?
D4.
An advantage?
At advantage and a D4.
Why is it an advantage?
Don't worry about it.
The Stone Cold said
Because
so.
I'm an animal person?
I have my reasons.
Okay,
Wait, that's the wrong
so,
That's a rock. Yeah.
It doesn't
and this is a intimidation.
Intimidation.
Okay, so that's a 0 plus a D4.
You get advantage because of mom spaghetti.
Oh, it's a 4.
What's
It's outside rapping.
You rolled a 4 on a D4.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised you can see it. 15.
It's
15.
It's being searched outside.
Um, You intimidate this guy, and you watch as his eyes
And
dart.
I'm like really in his face, like squinting.
His eyes are darting, and you see that he eyes the iron guards that are still around, but they're not particularly paying attention to this conversation. They're just like gathering evidence at this time.
They're looking at the blood and stuff.
If you want to talk, we'll talk tomorrow when there's less people to listen. Catch my drift?
Why don't you tell them to leave then?
Because this is a crime scene. They're gonna do their thing, and then they're gonna leave at their pace. I can't just tell them to leave. Let this just let this tomorrow or an hour, if you can't wait.
I mean,
You could always bring me with tomorrow. I'm actually.
Okay, fine. Wait an hour.
Go get our dinner.
I think Saoirse and I are getting thirsty.
We'll be back in an hour.
We're sitting
then.
outside like a bunch of children.
Very
You
well.
better be here.
The golden nugget.
I'll ask the Iron Guard where you live if we have to.
Oh, I live here in the shop. I got a loft thing. So.
Okay. Well, then we know where you live.
Oh, I thought that was the guard. I'm like, one of the guards lives here? That's kind of weird.
We'll be back in an
Could be
hour.
one joking about.
All right. As the fist migrate
Well,
away.
I'm gonna, as we're walking out, I'm gonna just completely switch tone as we're like walking past the guards, and I'll just be like, "See you in an hour. Bye."
The guards go back to questioning
You okay?
Corbin. As that happens, the rest of the fist is migrating over towards the Gold Vein Tavern. And that is where we are going to take our break. So, enjoy these announcements, and we will see you in a bit.
Announcements.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast program to bring you these interdimensional announcements from the Underground Initiative. We would like to offer our thanks to the people and organizations that help make the Underground Initiative what it is today. Some of the music you're hearing in the background comes courtesy of Midnight Syndicate. These horror music pioneers can be found on Spotify, iTunes, Ask Alexa for Midnight Syndicate, or at their website at midnightsyndicate.com. A big thank you to the one, the only, Kevin MacLeod. Check out the amazing works of Kevin MacLeod, a full-time composer who has published over 2,000 works of musical genius, most of which he's made available for others to use using the Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0 license. His work can be viewed on YouTube and incomptech.com. Thank you, Irutan, for letting us use your music. This amazing savant of Celtic and medieval melodies can be found on YouTube and irutanmusic.com. We would also like to thank Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, and Bethesda for having such iconic and impactful music, as well as allowing for fans to utilize said content in productions like these. Please keep in mind that this is all fan-generated content and is not sponsored or endorsed by Blizzard Entertainment, CD Projekt Red, or Bethesda. We just really enjoy their content. A big shout out to Derek and Brandon Feitcher. Their amazing compositions can be found on YouTube under Fantasy and World Music by the Feitchers, as well as iTunes, Bandcamp, Amazon, and Spotify. Go check them out. Stringstorm does music, voice acting, sound effects, and more. There's a lot of creative symphonic metal music on their YouTube channel, and most, if not all, of their songs can be purchased at store.stringstorm.info. Various artists and animators were vital in bringing the Underground Initiative to life. We would like to thank Edvartigo, who can be found at twitter.com/Edvartigo. Sanzaki Kojika. Check out her artwork and content at twitch.tv/Sanzaki Kojika, and CJ Emmanuel II. Thank you very much, and enjoy the show.
And we're back. So, the fist. You guys are leaving the transmutation shop, the mix and match, after a very interesting conversation with the proprietor, Corbin T. Bloom. He will probably divulge other stuff within the next hour or so, as long as you return. But in the meantime, you guys are heading to the Gold Vein Tavern. The inside of Gold Vein is fairly nice. It has a mine shaft aesthetic. Like the ceiling has like these these fake rocks amidst like load bearing mine shaft beams. The stalls and booths almost look like just very comically wide. God, what are those things that you load material on, and then you, like those mine carts? Mine carts. What is wrong with my brain today? I can't think of anything.
Have you had any drinks tonight or no?
No.
Need one,
I'm
then.
just dumb.
Hey, guy, you want me to get him one?
Yeah, go ahead and get a Leinenkugel.
Oh god. No, don't.
It's like a lemonade. You'll be fine.
I'll get there eventually. The booths look like comically large-sized mine carts. There's plenty of like pickaxes and stuff around. The drinks on tap have spigots that look like little pickaxes, and there's this wall of almost golden colored ale that is that sifts through these winding paths that are carved into the stone, very smooth, very clean, and they come out into an ale stein, hence the name Goldbane. The proprietor is a humanoid-looking fella. He's got these wild, bestial features to him. Like, he looks human, but he has the soft nose of a feline and whiskers, and he has these slitted pupils.
Is he Leonin?
No, he is not a little Leonin. He doesn't have those.
Is he half Tabaxi?
You would clock him as half or part to Tabaxi. He is known as a wild touch, a shifter in this game. Someone who this is what happens when a mortal is usually a descendant of animal folk, or when animal folk intermingle with other non-animal folk. Basically it's a happy.
Okay.
But he's smiling. The place is bustling. Hello there. What can I get you? Table?
A table.
Food and room for the night.
All right. Room and board. Since this is a comfortable establishment, room and board will be 8 silver pieces per person or per room. Meals are 5 silver pieces.
About a gold and a half.
Gold and a half, yeah.
I'll give him 8 silver for a room.
Okay. 1 room over here.
How long do you think we're going to be here?
Can we just pay per night?
I'm not sure.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure how long the mission will take.
Absolutely. You can pay per night. It's fine.
I'll pay for
And
One night for me for now.
very well.
I'll do a room and dinner.
All right. 1 gold, 3 silver each. And they do have enough rooms to accommodate everyone individually, if you would like.
I'm fine with sharing a room.
Well, Shiima, if you're still not creeped out by me sleeping under the bed, you're more than welcome to room with me.
Fine.
All right.
I guess as long as if you have to sleep under my bed, I don't know how many beds are per room, but don't kick the bottom of my bed.
Somebody's been sleeping in my bed.
Most of these rooms do have 2 beds each, just cause, and they can fit up to 4. Not so comfortably 5, but they can fit 5.
So they're big beds?
Or they're like single
God.
person mattresses.
Oh no, it landed on.
Now it's cat food.
Sorry, I was on a mission.
That's where the real Nat 20 kind of came into place. The thing was that horsefly?
It was just a regular fly.
A little big
It is
from over
not
here.
A horsefly.
They fly now?
Horseflies are not
It's a
regular
dead fly
flies.
now.
Meals are brought to. You guys can sit in a booth if you'd like. Warm meals are brought to you. It's mostly perishable meats, because you did not see a farm or anything nearby. A lot of their food is imported from elsewhere. Sitting down, having a nice meal, you guys can essentially take a short rest during this time. So if you want to swap out any magical items, you can do that at this time. If you guys want to talk and chat, feel free to do so.
I wanted to just fast track an hour to get back to that guy's shop.
Shiima, you seem kind of distant. Did anything happen in town? I'm just curious. You don't have to be honest. You can lie to me. I lie to a lot of people.
With like a mouthful of meat. Yeah, that guy was suspicious. He knows animal stuff.
Did anybody else understand what she said? Because I did.
Whatever happened to those hyenas that ran out?
I don't know.
That's the problem. He was suspicious, but I better not get
I'm
turned
the
away from getting my claws because of this.
only one not eating because I'm a weirdo. Wait, so now you want the claws back, Orlin?
Yes, it
Wait.
turned out they weren't related to my nightmares and
Paid for
headaches and everything.
Is that what it was?
Well, I don't need to eat, so.
So you
Is
paid
it-
for food, but you're not eating?
Here comes
No, I
the
just paid for the room. I didn't pay for the food. Wait, so now you don't want me to fix any of your problems, Orlin? Are you finally coming on board with the fact that you're a tiefling after all?
That part seems to be true. I got rid of the claws for nothing. That was a gift horse that I got rid of.
Think of it this way, Orlin.
Jeffries are a gift horse.
Even though you're a tiefling, it doesn't change the fact that your family rules over half of the continent, alright? They may look at you and may despise you. I mean, they might despise you just because you're more well off than they are. It doesn't matter what you look like.
I'm used to that part.
Take pride in who you are, no matter what you look like, alright? I don't care how anyone looks at me. If they don't like me, that's their problem.
You know,
If
I
you
keep
understand what
forgetting
I'm
to even have
saying.
horns.
I do. It actually makes some kind of sense.
Wait, who's disliking you?
Everybody, basically.
Think of it.
Waking me up so early.
They're jealous of the
Just-
Trinettes.
Just remember, Orlin, don't be ashamed of who you are.
I swallow some food and pull out the wand of fireballs. Do you think we're gonna need this to fight?
Shima, put that away. Please.
I'm asking.
Orlin's eyes went,
legit-
do it! Right now!
I mean, do you think fire is gonna work against robots, or I could use
Doing the
my
self-roll on its own.
my
Yeah, I think
Voyager
it's showing on the
staff?
same roll.
Shima, why do you need to talk about blowing things up right now?
We're supposed to go deal with some robots in a mine
We've
tonight.
had very
We
few
need
fights
to
where a
prepare.
fireball wasn't handy.
But these are robots. I don't know. We haven't fought any robots. yet.
Explosion's an explosion.
I mean, I could also teleport these robots away somehow.
If anyone would like to make an insight check, you are more than welcome to do so.
He's helping me.
Sure.
I rolled bad.
I don't know what's going on, but I'll give it a shot.
10.
Hey,
The blessing only works for
Saves.
saves.
Attacks.
What was it again? Perception?
Insight.
I
nice.
could guidance myself again, I guess.
If
I
you
don't
want.
know if it'll help. I only rolled single digits. 11.
We're in business.
What did you roll?
4.
4. Kulkras.
I doubled his.
8. Orlin.
10.
10. Okay, so Orlin and
So I'm
Shiima.
just standing there like, maybe fire will be okay.
You are the only two to realize that, yeah, fireballs,
That was
fun.
horrible animation.
Fireballs in a mine shaft that may or may not be structurally sound as you look at how this
Trying to get rid of
facade of a mine
bullets.
shaft is set up. The only thing separating feet, if not dozens of feet of rock and stone and dirt from you is a wooden beam, which is very flammable.
So,
I slowly put it back in my pocket.
You against machines? Who knows? Very effective.
So this establishment is like part of a mine shaft. It's not like
The
a building?
establishment is
No.
facaded out
Yeah.
to be a mine shaft.
Oh, it's like a
a
theme.
themed restaurant.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
themed restaurant,
Okay.
yeah.
No, I understand. Go
Wait,
ahead.
so I have one question for you.
Absolutely.
Explosions?
The answer is yes with an asterisk.
I pull the wand of fireballs back out and say, okay, wait, but what if we collapse part of the mine on the robot and then we're done? Opinions?
Problem solved. We just destroyed the
Collapsing?
economy.
Collapsing?
All I heard was fireball, and I want nothing to do with that plan.
But I mean, it would be away from you, and we could collapse the mine, maybe. Not
I'm going to go make my own mercenary group without fireballs pretty soon.
Don't worry, I could always douse you with my decanter.
Yes, because that's the next thing I need is just a bath that doesn't stop until you decide it
We'll
does.
douse.
Well, I'm
Lighting
glad
a mine
you
shaft,
brought
that's a better
that
idea.
because
Yeah, we'll douse
There
you
are some
for-
hygiene issues in this group. I wasn't gonna say it.
And then you'll just cover your eyes and act like it didn't happen.
All right, Shiima, your idea worked when we were coming in here, but I can't rely on that indefinitely.
It could work again, though.
I need my eyes to just do, I don't know, like everything.
I think I'll keep the wand of fireball.
Alright. Orlin, as this hour is passing and you guys are enjoying a nice meal, you sense something kind like you guys are all like in a square table. I'm imagining either one on each side or two on each side. Either way, you sense something
Don't
just
we have
like
a corner.
hovering above the middle of the table. I'd say within 5 feet of you.
Spider sense.
Is that
Oh, shoot, the hour's not up yet. So
Is that like a perception type?
Well, I have
No, he
blind-
just
I have
notices
blind vision.
Yeah.
Oh, you're blind.
Something has been following us. I was trying to catch it earlier. I did not, but it is right above my head right now.
Is it one of your number one fans?
Wand
or
of
what?
fireballs again, and I stab the air. I'm just like stabbing the air with it. Does anything happen?
You sense it's still there.
the barkeep. The fuck is wrong with these people?
Well, what do you think it is? Orlin, enlighten us, please.
I don't think I have anything.
Because if you don't explain yourself, you just sound paranoid to me.
I don't know what it is. It's flying around my head. I tried to grab it, and nothing escapes my grip, and it got away. I tried to grab it.
Make an athletics check.
That's true. I'm sure you could wrestle an owl bear and still win.
22.
22.
Anybody see
You
invisible?
manage to put your hand directly through something, but it's still there. Make, if anyone would like to, make an Arcana check.
What
Anybody
what
see
part of the hour are
invisible
we
stuff?
on?
We don't have anything
45 minutes.
to detect magic or
I said, what was it? Jeremy?
18.
Arcana.
dispel invisibility.
I'm gonna roll
At least
the,
I
Oh,
don't.
I rolled so
D&D
much.
Beyond. See if that does anything.
This is gonna be a waste. This is probably a waste of time for me.
Spell check like you're popping up.
Oh, yours
I
says?
think I
12?
were
12.
26.
18.
6.
6.
Physical rolling and digital rolling have both failed me.
Orlin and Vaxxus, you both rule out invisible creature. Shiima, you gather that someone or something somewhere is scrying on somebody at this table or at this establishment. It usually creates an invisible, like amorphous, like floating spectral eyeball that is invisible, but because of Orlin's capability to discern invisible things, he knows it's there, but it's not something that can like be easily interacted with or messed with outside of a handful of very select magic items that prevent scrying.
That's pretty cool, honestly. Still.
Banish it to hell, Vaxxus. It's irritating.
I mean,
I can't see what I'm casting. I don't understand.
I could turn. I'm gonna message so that nobody scry hears it. To you only. I could turn us invisible, and then they can't scry on us because they can't see where we are. Maybe.
With a 26, piggybacking off of
They
that.
can still. I would know that they can still scry. They just can't actually see us. right?
True, exactly that.
Yeah.
Like, potentially, if there is like a secret FBI agent looking for Orlin, but Orlin is invisible, they wouldn't see Orlin, but they would know that he's around somewhere.
There.
There
I'm
is a
just.
spell
I'm gonna
that
message.
deals with this.
I'm just gonna message each person quickly and just say stop talking until
No, you stop talking.
until the sense of
Not even-
the
not
ball
even-
goes away.
Not even in your mind. out loud. That sounds like a very Orlin thing to say, honestly.
You're still. The next 15 minutes, you guys are finishing your meal in
And
silence.
like,
all
I
the
can
while,
I can keep messaging him in his head like, do you still sense it?
all
you still
the
sense
the
it?
while, Orlin, you still sense it, still there. You get up to. At this point, I'm assuming the Fist is leaving this establishment to check out Mix and Match.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say to Shiima before she leaves to do something else. You know, if you want your Mog looked at, because you got some kind of special kind of equipment, you could go to Hot Rods. They deal in that type of
Oh,
technology.
I was trying to find that earlier and I couldn't find
Okay,
it.
so at the
Instead,
15-minute
I
mark, then can I see it now?
Dude that got attacked or something.
All right, I'll tell you.
And you see invisibility.
I have the robe of eyes.
Oh, you're equipping the Robe of Eyes. All right.
Where'd you get that?
You guys handed it to me.
Oh,
It
that's
was
right.
looted from the pyramid.
All right.
Isn't it doesn't it just give you advantage on wisdom checks or something? Or
Robe lets
insight?
you see in all directions. You have advantage on wisdom, perception checks. You have dark vision for 120 feet, so double my dark vision.
Yeah.
You can see invisible creatures and objects as well as seeing into the ethereal plane for 120 feet.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Is that constant or is it like a spell?
And it even says, although you can close your eyes, you are never considered to be doing so while wearing this robe.
Nice.
So he could have seen the scry orb.
Well, he
before,
adjusted
right?
I just
Just now.
Oh,
You can see better than all of us outside of me
So
seeing
now
in complete
so now
darkness,
you're
basically.
pointing out there is a
Wow.
book there.
Okay.
Like you can see it there.
That's pretty insane.
Kulkras, your vision expands in a way that you weren't really expecting. Like normally, from
What's going on, Kulkras?
normally
I see
perspective is
everything.
you always see what's in front of you. That cone over the course of the next hour, as you're attuning to this robe, is slowly expanding to the point where your
like at the-
periphery
it's like
now
at the
goes
theater.
behind.
Yeah, you can see in 4D now.
Kulkras, that thing is creepy. Whatever. You do what you want.
What does your
Not only-
robe of eyes
You
look
turned
like?
into a skull.
Not only that, but you also see above you, like your range of vision
Like
is
like
360.
third person view.
She's 30
basically.
feet tall.
Kinda.
That's hardly the creepiest thing here.
What does your robe look like then when you're wearing it? Like, does it have eyeballs on it?
That's
Or
what-
like-
That's what
I was gonna say it has a picture on it. It's just a red robe with a bunch of random eyes on it. Hopefully, we can make it look a little less creepy, so the patrons are like, "What the fuck is wrong with that guy?"
He's a peeping Tom. Get him out of here.
As that happens,
No X-ray vision yet.
Magic?
Kulkras, you are able to perceive the scrying sensor
There's
that
an
is-
incantation
that is,
where you can, for warlocks. You can pick
looking
up for
that is spying
some magic
on
item
your
tickets.
group. This sensor looks like a big floating ethereal maggot, fairly similar to the thing that Vaxxus banished from the underground of the pyramid.
Oh.
If it has eyes, I'm gonna make eye contact with it.
One of those.
Its mouth has a big ol' eyeball inside of it, and it just looks at you, not breaking eye contact for last.
Well, technically, I can't.
It doesn't blink.
So is it staring at you? Is it scrying on you?
It's above his head, but it's staring at me now.
As you guys are walking around, you notice
Just
it is
walking.
following you specifically.
It's following me now.
It is following you now.
You guys a dream of the planet of maggots or something? I just said that as throwing out flavor.
I tell Shiima at one point, yeah, if you wanted to go to Hot Rods, the shop's over there. If you mention the Grave Walker, maybe they'll give you a discount. Say you're a friend of the Grave Walker.
So is it above me
Did
then,
you
or is
threaten
it just
them
in the
some way,
vicinity?
or are they actually
It's
friends?
above you in the
I've
vicinity
got a
of
reputation.
you, where you
Not so
walk,
much a
it
bad
just sort of
reputation, but a
follows.
reputation.
I stop walking.
It stops, but it's
I bumped
still
into you.
staring at you.
That's probably yeah.
Yeah,
Go-
me and you were talking behind them, and I bumped into you.
Go around me.
Okay.
Keep walking.
Everyone else walks away from
What's
Kulkras.
the-
It is staying on you, Kulkras.
I'll message you. What's the magic thing doing? I know there's a magic thing, scry thing type thing going on.
Try to juke it.
Funny.
I pretend I'm going left and I go right.
As you attempt to juke it, it just keeps following you. Almost like it's a kite on a string tied directly to you.
It's following me.
Did you make a friend, Kulkras?
I'll message you. Just don't do anything suspicious. Somebody's spying on you.
I mean, I'm not jealous of anything. It's kind of interesting.
Throw a rock at it.
Can you touch it?
You throw a rock at it, and it sort of like just passes through it.
What if you hold your hand up?
Yeah, I put my hand over it.
eyeballs
That's the next I put my
so
hand
it
over
can't
it. It's
see?
alright.
You put your hand. You go to put your hand over the eyeball, and it just sort of shifts.
Move it.
Are you doing like
Shifts.
this?
And you gather whoever is on who or whatever is on the other side watching. It knows you see it, and it's just fucking with you.
So you're in your in-room at night with your short stack magazines.
Hey, you pay for your own.
You're sitting there in the wee hours of nights. Yeah, get a good look.
Let's just walk around a little bit until it goes away, maybe. I know it can't last forever.
Okay. Hot rods or mix and match first.
I mean, I don't know. What can I even do at Hot Rods? I just wanted to. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask about just the mechanical stuff to see about getting tips on fighting it, maybe. So
Okay.
I guess I can go there first.
All right. You go to Hot Rods. You find.
I'm gonna.
The Renice.
I'm gonna go to.
Renice.
I'm gonna go to the room early. Probably just roll under the bed.
It's the same
Oh, yeah, I
We're
mean,
gonna go to the mines to fight them.
Oh,
yeah,
we're doing
everyone's
that
going
the same
to.
day? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right now
Trying to
it's
brush
like
the face.
7 p.m.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
we were
it's
still
still,
doing
like,
that
fresh days
today.
to get
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's still a fair amount of time to do things. Renee says, "Oh well, hello there. How can I help you?"
I heard.
Very friendly tiefling woman.
I heard from my friend Vaxxus that you could give me some information about robot stuff.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess I could. What sort of information you looking for?
Well, I mean, we heard. Wasn't it on the Vox box we heard about the mine thing? Yeah. So we heard on the Vox box that your mines are having an issue with a robot of some kind, mechanical thing, and we were gonna deal with that, but I don't think I've ever fought a robot before.
Oh yeah. We've been hearing about things like that. Some sort of ruckus has been going on in the mines for a couple months now. That bad of a ruckus got me stuttering.
Has it shut the mine down?
Not necessarily. The mines are more like an open gravel pit, just an open pit with several mine shafts going in the different directions.
So it's like a quarry with mine.
Exactly.
shafts? Okay, I see.
And one of these particular mine shafts where the folks are mining electromag, some of the machines used to sniff out mag powder, the mag sniffers, and such, even the ones that are assisting in construction, have been going a little fritzy and haywire-y. To the point of them going berserk and just attacking anyone who gets a little bit too close. And it really just happens without warning. They'll just start to sparking and attacking those who they shouldn't be attacking.
How deep do those mines go?
I don't keep track, but the last I heard, some of these mines go for miles. That the electromag ones specifically, not as far, mostly because of the stalled operations with that particular shaft.
Do you know how many mine robots might be down there? Any word?
Last I heard, like some of the first mining bots that went down there went berserk, and then they were promptly defeated by our local guards and hirelings and whatnot. But every other time we send machines down there, they go crazy. Right now, I think there's like 3 or 4. And we've actually been asked to see if we can try to like strengthen the metal casings of some of their mining bots, trying to like cover it with brass and copper. Like maybe there's something with the electromag that's frying its insides and making it go haywire, but. We haven't been able to find an alloy that works, if that's the problem.
Do you know the name of the mine foreman?
Lovrek Rock Dust, I believe his name.
Lovrek?
Love, L-O-V-R-E-C-K.
Yes.
Rock Dust.
Lovrek. They love their bread here.
There's also some sort of a superstition that's about that shaft. I don't know too much about it, unfortunately, but you can ask Rock Dust about it.
Would he be at the mine tonight?
Oh yeah, he's there. Yeah, that like his job is to foreman the entire quarry and oversee mining operation. So he better be there.
Well, we're going to be headed there tonight to perhaps take care of the rogue robots.
All right.
So, again, if there's any information you could give to help us in shutting down robots or disabling them faster, that'd be great.
Well, to the best of my knowledge, most of the constructs that are crafted here are crafted with like similar weak points that everything is based on a creature design that we are aware of. So if you have a bipedal construct, just whack it in the head a few times. Eventually, it'll go down. Same with these. If you whack them enough, they'll stop moving.
Just whacking them.
Just whacking them.
What about fire?
It's our specialty.
Stabbing or.
Well, depends on the type of fire. Like I'm sure if you heat metal up enough, it will do damage to it. You'll warp it, melt it, all kinds of stuff. They might if they are using any of the tempered armor that I helped design, they might be resistant to lightning and electricity. Other than that, everything else should work.
Well, all I heard from that was fireball.
If you're curious, for if you're looking for more information on the constructs that are used, I would ask the one who's in charge of making constructs.
Oh, that's not you.
Oh no!
I
We.
thought this shop made some constructs.
Oh no! We like we help in some like the outer metalling and plating of constructs, but now we got our own thing going here. And it's at this point in the conversation you realize that you too smell that oil.
Sorry.
But yeah, the
Smells like
crafter
Vaxxus in here.
the crafter of these constructs is a fellow by the name of he's got a Heidi-toity name, Victor Von something or other.
Victor Von something.
Victor Von
Yes.
Harry
The Von somethings. They're known throughout the land.
Horning. Victor Von Horning, that's his name.
Something horny.
Easter egg.
So horny.
Easter egg.
Does he live around
I was looking at the list, I'm like, wait,
He doesn't live in the mines. He makes his residence over in the Gearworks Spire, over down by Deep Light Spires.
Oh, so maybe we'll visit him as well tonight. Thank you for the information.
You're quite welcome. If you're going down there, be safe and best of luck.
What services and augmentations do you have here?
Oh, well, if you, we make medical, we service MOGs, medical augmentations. We are also in the process of finding a mixture of infernal metal and natural metal from the material plane to make armor and weapons a little more resilient, if not downright immune to fire. If you have medical augmentations, we can try to enhance them to do just a little bit more than what they were initially designed for. So if you have the Mogs that give you like 10 extra feet of running speed, they'll probably increase it up to 20 feet. Increase like triple, if not quadruple, your carrying capacity. For the Mogs that allow you to attack twice in one turn, you could potentially attack 3 times in one turn. You turn the double hitter into a triple hitter. However, those sorts of enhancements, a little more expensive to do, but hey, that's what we're here for. We also make some other smaller mechanical doodads and basically other magic items that are mechanical in nature.
How much are the logs that make you stronger and able to lift more?
I believe those are 1,500 gold. 1,500 gold.
Just imagine Vaxxus 15 gold.
Is that something you'd be interested in buying?
Down the line, maybe. Not at the moment, though.
All right. Well, best of luck, and come on back, and we'll get you situated.
Anything seem out of ordinary here?
Make an insight check.
I was looking.
Maggot over
I
your
wanted
head.
to have
The maggot over my
I wanted
head.
to wait till the rest of the group was
Yeah, or a perception check at advantage, if you'd like.
Yep.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I said I wanted to ask her a question, but I wanted to wait till the group walks out.
Okay.
I'm just waiting at the mine. I didn't follow them. So.
Okay.
My rolling is horrible today. 14.
14. You see the like bottles of this strange orange green liquidy oil. It just gives off a fairly creepy green glow. Other than that, everything else here seems nonchalant and up to standard. You look at Vaxxus, because you can also see into the ethereal plane with that as well.
Yep.
Vaxxus is just covered in tentacles. Like tentacles are just like wrapping around his body in ways that he is unaware of.
I see.
That happened when we came into this building, or that's
No. That's just how he looks.
Just
Now that you are attuned to this, this is what you see.
I don't know what's worse.
Is the bug or you?
Also, the bug is still following you.
I hate this thing.
Number one fan. Fireball it.
Mix and match.
While the rest of the fists start to
Mix and
migrate
match, I
over
say-
to mix and match, Shiima, what would you like to do?
Once the group walks out, I just want to look at her and do like a serious face and be like, is it normal for this town to have this oil? Or is this special for just the merchants that craft with it?
Well, this is a specialty import oil. Yeah, we get this Arcane oil from Devil's Reach.
You call it Cadian oil?
That's what we call it.
Who came up with that name?
You know what? That's a good question. Not sure. Most of what I know about Cadian oil is it only comes from one place, and that's Cadia, one of the levels of the 9 hells.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
It's mined there, sold to the material plane for who knows what, but its properties is fairly useful all over. People use it to certain cults, ceremonies will use it to burn things that cannot normally burn. We use it to heat up the infernal metals that we work with, because no offense, but material plane forges cannot bend this half as well as Cadian oil will. Some of the fancy rich folk of Devil's Reach will light their lanterns with Cadian oil. It costs a pretty platinum piece, but it's mostly just used as a status symbol for them. I've heard that people can use Cadian oil for a lot of other magical uses, but I'm not too familiar with those. It has a nickname called Hellfire oil. That's because Mephistopheles, the devil ruler who rules that layer of the 9 hells, he's all into like weird magical occult shit, and Hellfire oil seems to be one of his magical practices, his areas of study. But I'm a long way from Devil's Reach, so that don't bother me none. I just use it to heat up metal.
And is this oil sold here to anyone?
This oil isn't meant to be for sale here, but I can sell you some if you need it. I needed this specifically to heat up metal. It's just an import thing. But Devil's Reach, I'm pretty sure that's one of the very few places you can get your hands on it. Maybe a wizard can sell you some. I don't know where they'll get it from, but yeah, it's not an easy thing to come by. I know that much.
And it costs you a platinum to buy that from Devil's Reach, or did you mean it costs a platinum for the items you craft?
Oh, well, that's just a turn of phrase. One vial is generally worth about 20 gold.
So 2 platinum.
2 platinum.
Alright, but platinum was 100 gold.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
Is it?
I don't know anymore. It's 10. It's 10.
Yeah, it says 10.
Increments of 10. So yeah, I guess yeah, two platinum. So yeah, 30 platinum.
Seems a bit cheap, honestly, for something that could do damage.
Well, I guess that's just a matter of perspective. Not a lot of people, at least from my hometown, Devil's Reach, 2 platinum. That's a year's worth of resources right there.
I know we're all sitting there. 20 gold. What are you, poor? Yes, asshole.
Yeah, 2 platinum is like any farmer's like half a year's worth of work, if not a full year.
I will buy one.
All right. She 20 gold. She tops off a single potion vial's worth of Canian oil.
And so what in the inventory would it be called? Canian oil? Is it different than the one I have?
Hellfire.
It is different than it should be different from the one you have. Yeah.
Yes, I want
what-
one that's different than the one I have.
Yeah.
So would it be called Canian?
What is the first name?
The one I have?
yeah.
It's called Hellfire Oil.
Hellfire Oil, then.
Transmogrification.
Then yeah, just Hellfire oil. Then my apologies.
So
That is what
it's
the
same
item
as
is.
what I
That is
have?
what the item is called in D&D Beyond.
So it is the same as what I have then.
Add it to your inventory, and you can do some comparisons.
Yeah, is this just normal Hellfire Oil? Not the
Mhm.
transmogrification? Okay, alright. Gotcha.
Correct.
And I'm back. Actually, I think I'll buy 2, if you don't mind.
Make a persuasion check. I'll say at advantage because you are on friendly relations with this individual.
Persuasion. Okay. Forget. I keep thinking my persuasion's higher, but it's only a +0. I don't know why I keep thinking it's higher.
Nobody else skills
16.
16?
charisma inside of me.
All right, I'll sell you one more.
That's fine. I only need one more.
All right, there you go. Pleasure doing business with you.
20. Update my inventory. Oh, I can't just have another one there. I have to type another one in.
While this is going on,
After
Vaxxus.
that, I'll just say thanks and leave. So
All right, thank you very much. Have a pleasant evening.
thank you for the oil.
Orlin and Vaxxus. We'll just say Vaxxus is with Orlin and Kulkras whenever he comes back. You guys are off to mix and match. It looks like the patrol of the Iron Guard, like the Iron Guard are around, but they're not inside the storefront. The blood has been cleaned out. And you overhear some of them saying, "So, did you find those two-headed dog creatures?" Nah, it's like they weren't even here. It's fucking weird. So these creatures appear to be up and about still. You guys enter the mix and match warehouse. You see Corbin is there. He hasn't skipped town or anything. Welcome. Could you do me a favor and close the door behind you? I'd rather not have eavesdroppers on our conversation.
What's this conversation? I've never seen you or been here in my life.
Likewise, are they part of this? What's going on?
Yes, he can give you claws if you want.
I already have claws. What the hell do I care?
Well, then close the door if you got nothing to add.
Fine. This is so weird. No one tells me anything.
Well, you should have been here earlier, I guess.
We
Wow.
tell you
We
stuff,
were
you're just not
asking
sober for
questions.
most of it.
All right, go on.
We have
So I
questions
take it
for
that
this
these
person,
guys are
so-
with you then.
Yes,
Yes,
and
we're all together.
Long Cat will be coming.
We're all
Oh, is she
four
here
of us.
now?
Well, I probably caught up at some point, yeah. When I left.
Fair enough.
I might be
He's
the last one in the door. I don't know.
he like cautiously eyes Saoirse. Is she gonna bite?
No, she's mostly friendly.
Only if you serve her tea in an actual cup instead of.
Why do you think I look like this?
Oh no. All right.
You pet
So-
the left head, but not the right one.
Ugh.
Then you say like,
And
It's left or my
you're not-
left?
yeah, you're not
Yes.
gonna tell him like
Oh,
which one.
I was waiting for something like that.
You know, I'm much of a bird person, so
Well, if you give him.
what?
I'm gonna nod for Saoirse wait in the corner.
Alright, Saoirse does so.
So since I caught up really quick before we start talking, like, I guess beforehand, if I could have, I don't know if there's a way. Could I ask Kulkras if the thing is still spying before we head there?
Yeah, you can ask him that.
So, I'll message you. Do you still sense the spy ball thing around? Do you see it with your magic eyeball cloak?
It's weird. You go to look, but you're already looking there without having to turn your head. It's weird.
I'm not gonna be weird about it. Just
You can see through the eyes on the cloak. I guess.
just sitting there. Yes, I see everything, including that man picking his nose.
You have that gnarled nose.
Vaxxus, stop picking your nose.
Stop using your tail.
That wasn't me.
No, Vaxxus is picking his butt.
Stop picking your butt.
Every time with his D3.
You're just making up all kinds of lies about me.
Like, is it spying though? Like,
It's
is
still
it
there.
still spying on us?
Yeah, still there, still. It's hovering over you, Kulkras, but once you like congregate with everyone else, it stops staring just at you, and it's taking in like everyone.
You step outside the door.
It follows you.
Step back in.
It follows you, and then continues to look at everyone else.
Should we wait before
I'll
we
wait
talk
outside.
to this guy?
All right.
Bye,
I
Kulkras.
can message you what we're talking about,
Stupid king bug.
and you can probably see through the wall, right? You can see what's
I can
going
see
on.
invisibility. I don't think I
You
have
can see
extra
the
vision.
ethereal.
Kulkras,
right?
make an insight check.
Because he has ethereal sight, couldn't he see through the wall, kind of?
No. I think you see stuff in the astral plane.
Astral plane is basically
astral.
a different dimension, basically.
Peek through a window, maybe.
Yeah.
It is 6.
6.
Very nice.
So something is watching you.
Living up to the barbarian name.
It looks like it's interacting with you. So there is a loose line of communication between you and this entity. You could just ask it, hey, can you like give me 5?
Bro, like 20 minutes.
I got rub on
Make a persuasion check.
Rough one out.
You just look around. Hey,
Yeah, just make it real awkward.
personal
until
space.
It goes away.
Persuasion, my favorite, with a -1.
Yeah, I choked the purple worm.
8.
How do you ask it? With an 8.
With an 8.
With an 8.
You just leave me alone. What are you?
It gets closer.
Fucker.
The entity does like push in like to where it's like an inch away from your face, and then vanishes.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh, is it gone?
Went away.
Or
Don't ask.
Let
It's
us-
been a weird
let
night.
us-
I'm
Next
not
time.
gonna ask her.
maybe let us know ahead as soon as you sense it again, maybe we can do the invisible thing. I message you in your brain.
So,
So anyway, about the animal people.
about the animals, yes.
Tell us what you know, please.
So, because I don't know who these people are, my name is Corbin T. Blue.
Well, I was standing outside the shop.
Well, yeah, but you're inside now.
You came back in though eventually, right?
No, I stayed with Saoirse.
Oh, so you are
Search is
gonna
inside
stay
now.
outside?
Oh,
in the corner.
no, in the beginning part of it.
Right.
I went back.
Are you in?
But
Are you
we
in?
figured-
Are you
I'm in the house
now?
now. Yes.
Once-
Okay.
yeah,
I thought we were
once-
talking about
So yeah,
previously.
I don't know who these two are.
I tilt my badge and like we're all members
We're,
of the
we're all
fist.
together.
Okay, fine.
Yes, we're all members.
It's your other
Even-
elbow.
Even
members.
That's where the
even if you
Raven
only-
Queen is.
Shit.
Even if you only told me, I'd still tell them whatever.
Fair enough.
We need to share information so we can work together.
So, Count Orlin Trinette, you wanted claws, right?
Yes.
Well, one of the ways that I can grant you, the person, claws, might have something to do with my hounding visitors. And you watch as he pulls out from behind one of the counters a big bottle of incursion,
I knew it.
like a big jug of it, almost.
You know that stuff's liquid poison, right?
In the wrong hands, yes, but I use it for some light transmutation purposes. And my client wanted hounds that can double their tracking capacity and biting capacity. I designed a couple of experiments, but something tells me that these were more than just regular hounds that they gave me. In fact, I called them hyenas. I don't think that they were hyenas. I think they were more like jackals. That being
Kobolds? Or what's the other one?
Knolls
What's
with
the other?
the
Yeah,
hyena ones.
Knolls will probably be closer, maybe.
a babe,
Knolls.
maybe. Either way, and I apologize for looking at you funny because the individual that I had these made for was had ties to other animal folk. I've never met the man myself, but he goes by the name the Manticore.
Does that ring any bells?
I think so.
Is this an animal form person?
Has
Or-
anybody ever heard of this food before?
Might have been on or on cannon butter maybe.
No. I believe Shiima is the only one that's heard about the Manticore.
Well, while we're in here, anything suspicious? Just constantly doing perception checks.
Other than the fact that it looks like it was ransacked an hour ago.
True.
I have anything about Manticore.
I feel like the name's popped up.
That's a little.
The name has popped up.
27.
27.
A little bit.
I mean, yeah, this place does look like it's been ransacked, picked over. Like it does look fairly like attempts have been made to clean up, but there's still plenty of like broken bits of for furniture here and there. Nothing appears to have been looted, just smashed up.
I found it in my notes. We heard from somebody that there's a chemist that makes incursion, possibly in Dinvula Spires, and we have to say we need an inkwell.
Yeah, if you go to any tavern and you say, "Hey, can I get an inkwell?" A tavern will be like, "What the fuck? That's weird." But one of the someone who knows the Manticore might be around and listening specifically for that, like a code phrase, and then would come up and approach you. So I've been doing work with the Manticore through proxy, of course. The Manticore has requested that I help construct in a transmutative capacity. He wanted creatures that can generate incursion on their own without, having to summon a demon and drain its blood. I succeeded not too long ago, and I wanted to be paid for my services because that's what we agreed. And just now he sent over some thugs, I believe one was a Tabaxi and the other was a Leonin fella, and they both just transformed into, well, one was like trying to choke beam me out, and the other one was just like tossing the place, and they were growling at my face, scratching and biting me, and then whenever you showed up, he gestures to Shiima. They transformed into these two-headed Jekyll-like creatures and took off. I don't think I'm going to be paid, is what I'm getting at. I think the Manticore wants me dead, and if the local law enforcement knew that I was dealing with, technically incursion isn't illegal yet, but and that could change.
It's not legal though, right?
It's in that fugue state. It's not illegal, but it's not. But the Terra Union hasn't given their stamp of approval on these substance either. I know that there is an organization called Ink Trace, which is trying its damnedest to make the substance illegal. In fact, there are members of Ink Trace here in Deep Light Spires who I believe they have tracked the origin of incursion to here. Like, I believe that the Manticore is somewhere in the desert around Deep Light Spires and Magrush.
And what do you plan to do with all this?
Well, I thought that I would use it to make other concoctions or whatever it is that the Manticore wants with it. I thought that this would have been a nice prolonged financial relationship. But seeing as how he tried to have me killed, I don't know. Do you want it?
No,
I'll just give it away for free.
Wasn't it your plan to learn how to control it?
I wanted to, yeah.
That sounds like he
How
has
did you,
edge up
like,
on this.
is this the concoction that can be controlled to what it does?
No. This is just pure incursion. Actually, this is just a pure this is probably like a 20 to 30 bottle use of incursion. Like,
As in, like, vials?
yeah.
Okay.
I was
like a liter of it or something.
essentially
Or a liter, maybe?
a leader of an incursion. I was asked to make a creature capable of not only containing incursion, but to generate it on its own. Eventually, I did settle on a creature, a big scorpion. Unfortunately, this scorpion, in order to facilitate a lot of crazy inner workings to make sure that the incursion doesn't tamper with the workings of the scorpion itself, the thing is massive. Like, it is big. It is one of the biggest scorpions I ever made, and that's whenever it was considered young. It's been growing over the past 2 years. And I made 2 of them for the Manticore.
Where is it?
Yeah, where is this? 2 scorpions?
Well, at that time, the scorpion was about the size of a table, like one of the tables that you guys are sitting at. Yeah, I was able to have it smuggled out at night.
Get over here.
Where is it though?
That I don't know. I don't know.
Say
Like,
worriedly.
I believe the Manticore has them and has been milking them for incursion.
Did he pay you for them at least?
He was supposed to.
I see. And then this jar here, that's just what you managed to get 2 years ago?
Yeah. He thought, well, yeah, this is part of, this is just leftover materials, essentially.
But again, how do you plan to use this to specifically choose what it does?
Oh, trial and error. So
you've learned
if
nothing.
you want to have claws,
learned
we can just
nothing.
keep trying.
That's what I was sort of assuming I would have to do if I wanted to use it for a specific use. So basically you're saying you know as much as I do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know how to transplant it into a biological creature and
All you
allow
have
it
do
to
is
continuously.
let them touch it. All you have to do is let them touch it.
Well, no. To be put inside of a creature and not have it be infected. That's the thing. Because like a scorpion can generate venom and poison within its body, but it doesn't poison itself. That's kind of the creation that I was going with for the incursion spider, the incursion scorpion that was created.
What I'm saying is, in order to give a person claws or 2 heads or whatever,
Oh yeah, then
they should
that's
touch
trial
it.
and error.
Yeah.
Now the Manticore might be able to do that. I don't know. You would have to talk to him if you can find him. I don't.
Why don't you just destroy this so it doesn't, I don't know, get into the wrong hands or something?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know how to get rid of this without infecting whatever else it will come in contact with. Sure, I can pour it outside, but who knows what that's going to do to the ecosystem? I can pour it down a drain. Who knows what sort of rats or whatever can come in contact with it?
We know, out of context or whatever, we know about remove curse, right?
You do know about remove
like,
curse.
Yeah, I'll tell him, like, getting a mage or something to remove the curse of this incursion will nullify it.
Potentially, but then I would have to tell someone, hey, I got this big old bottle of incursion. Do you want to do something with it?
You could just sort of secretly smuggle it to a mage's house or something. With
Well,
no
that
notice.
is certainly on my to-do list now that I know that I'm being hunted by the Manticore. 4 hours ago, I wasn't, and everything was hunky-dory. Now, I'm looking for options.
My disappointment is immeasurable. I thought you had the answers for me.
I mean,
You're gonna trial and error this
Same.
giant bottle on me?
Same.
I mean,
You little halfling bitch.
what?
How much were you expecting him to pay you to trial and
Orlin,
error?
just don't
10 gold.
just don't cut your nails, for crying out loud. If you want them so bad.
I can do the transformation for you. He says he can like infect you over and over again without having to remove curse, but instead you would incur basically 2d6 acid damage and just hope that you roll on the right mutation.
I've already done
you
that.
want.
I think my cat has 2 fucking heads.
I'm just saying, it can be done. This is a revolutionary new type of concoction. At some point, it'll work.
I'm taking this.
At
and I grab
some
the bottle.
point, at some point, for 10 gold is not a good enough answer.
Well, that's what I have, and you're free to shop around and feel free to take that. But
Orlin, I'm just
We
gonna
could remove
pocket
the
this
curse.
forever.
just
Yeah,
put a
we
big
can-
old cork on it.
I'm gonna
We
pocket
can
this
take
forever
this
and so
bottle
like
and
taking other
remove
stuff.
curse
Like,
We'll deal with it for you since you're so busy and you can't get, I don't know, mages or clerics to help you.
I've been calling this thing a bottle of incursion this whole time. It's a bottle of demon ichor.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it and I'm going to leave. I'm disappointed.
I'm
We're
also
leaving in a huff. Orlin, if you touch that stuff, If you want me to remove curse, it's going to cost you a gold every time.
I was just
Hey,
going
gold
to take
is
to the
better
Temple
than
of the 12
gold.
and tell them that they can dispose of it any way they dislike.
Even
To the
better.
Temple of the 12.
That being said, those ruffians that were here, I think they might still be in Magrush. I haven't heard the guards say that they chased a couple of dogs outside of the perimeter. Since they are shapeshifters, they might still be here. So
I mean,
just
that's
keep
not,
that in mind.
That's not exactly our problem.
Well, it might be. You're here visiting twice, and they have eyes everywhere.
What a coincidence.
He also has eyes everywhere. Apparently, it's a new thing.
I was about to say that's a very nice cloak you have on.
I see everything.
It's a figurative
Should
and
clean that
literal
corner.
joke at the same time.
Oh
I'm not going to point to any specific corner. Just you should clean that corner. And just like leave.
It's actually a ceiling corner.
He's looking around. Where the hell is it?
Which corner?
So you guys leave mix and match.
Is there clearly like a temple district? Is something we can see from a distance?
Make a perception check.
I mean, I don't know if we need to rush that to the temple right now. We should go deal with the mines.
It's on the way to the mine, maybe.
7.
7. At first you don't really see a temple district until eventually you do. Mostly because there is something of like a pyre fire going on behind one of these temples. The Temple of Moradin here.
I'm going to go to the Temple of the 12.
All right, there is a Temple of the 12 here. It looks like there are 6 temples here. They're all like arranged in a circle. Most of them have their lights on, but a lot of people, especially dwarves, seem to be congregating to the back half of the Moradin temple. As you approach the Temple of the 12, you are met by a dwarven cleric. Hello there. How can I help you today?
I am Count Orlin Trinette. I don't know how much you know about me, but I am a devotee of Bahamut and the Everlight.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, that's wonderful.
My name?
We stumbled upon something that we don't want to fall into the wrong hands, and we thought it might be best left into holier hands.
All right. What is it that you have?
Oh, then you should give them your Vegas sauce, too.
I need those to get through the day, okay?
Those are all gone. Shut up.
I pull out the bottle and
Oh, by the 12! Where did you get a hold of this much? Is that? He pokes at the bottle, and something inside of the bottle tries to like snap at his finger inside the bottle, and then it like bleeds back into the rest of the inky blackness. Ugh.
I don't know what it is, but we named it Jerry.
Yes. There are some purification rituals that we can do on this to dilute its existence into oblivion. Thank you, Count Orlin Trinette, follower of the Platinum Dragon and the Everlight. We will take this charge with the under the divine watch of the 12.
I appreciate it. I don't want this getting out on the street and creating other two-headed monsters other than Sersha.
Very well. If you wouldn't mind, in exchange for this favor, would you mind terribly offering prayers and witness to Priest Unan Forgebreaker over at the Moradin Temple? They are conducting a resurrection ritual, and every little bit of faith counts.
Happily.
Thank you. 12 be with you. And he takes the bottle and holds it out as far away as he can and goes inside the temple. Do the rest of you follow Orlin to the back of Moradin's temple, or do you wait just outside of the temple district?
My friend that's dragging you guys to church.
Damn it, we're church shopping?
I don't want to interrupt a resurrection, but I suppose I can give a prayer from the doorway.
It looks like a lot of people are in attendance, and it's not inside. It appears to be outside, as everyone is congregating to the outer, like the backyard of the temple.
I'll follow.
So it looks like anyone can join in and lend a prayer can, but it is up to you if you want to.
I'll follow Orlin just because I'm interested, but I'm probably not like doing anything outside of that aside from watching.
Okay. Anyone watching the resurrection attempt?
I'll watch from afar.
Okay. Kulkras. About at this point, the creature comes back and is following you. All of you head over to the back of this temple,
Hanging with my best friend.
lots of people are here. It is just starting to become night. The first stars in the sky are becoming visible, and you see that there is a triangle with 3 dwarves with like a makeshift forge in front of them. And they're all wearing what can only be described as ceremonial blacksmith garb. And a single dwarf in the center that only has one arm. His left arm from like here down is gone, with a big silver and gold ceremonial warhammer in front of him. He is kneeling in front of an altar with a big black, like crystalline orb. Next to these 3 blacksmiths is a body that is like interned and just like on a slab of stone. Paraphernalia is sprinkled about them: letters, flowers, toys, trinkets. From loved ones. These appear to be dead iron warriors, or iron guards, I should say. This ain't Warhammer.
Or is it?
Or is it? They're squats. They've been squats the whole time.
It's all been Zinch.
The 3 ceremonial dressed blacksmiths, they are in unison taking some sort of piece of black slated metal, and in unison they are taking some sort of a metal stamping the metal. Reach for another stamp, all in unison. So, ding, ding, all throughout, and this ring echoes all throughout. While the head priest in the center of this triangle is like, deep in prayer, long white locks of hair. This dwarf looks tall for a dwarf. If he stood up, he probably stands 5'1", 5'2", one of the tallest dwarves you've probably ever seen. These blacksmiths almost fill up the entire metal slate with these weird runes that they are stamping in, and whenever they stamp the last possible corner, the priest in the center stands up, picks up the warhammer with one hand, and goes to smash the large black crystalline orb in the center of this altar. And with a resounding smash, the orb doesn't shatter into pieces. It atomizes like a hydraulic, like if you put a glass ball in a hydraulic press. It doesn't crack and break in the pieces. It just shatters entirely. That's what happens with this black orb. For anyone who's proficient with Arcana, you would recognize this as like a giant diamond used for like the Raise Dead spell. This is how it is consumed for this ritual. And once this diamond is atomized, there is a hush. Crowds of people have gathered, they're praying, everyone is quiet. And then everyone hears the deep, raspy inhale of 3 bodies that are now alive and well. There's cheering, there's clapping, there's crying as these 3 warriors that were about to be laid to rest are now living and walking again. They get patted on the back. There are hugs. Some of them had children that are like, Daddy's back. It is a very heartfelt, weird scene. And the tall dwarf in the center is just like wiping the sweat from their brow and kissing their hammer and offering a prayer to whomever. How do you all react to this?
I'm outside.
So are they. This is all happening outside.
I thought they were in a temple.
No, he said they were behind the temple outside.
Oh, I wasn't
That's
joining because
You see that, Orlin? If you want to bring someone back to life, you need to smash a diamond.
You've got to ponder the orb.
It's not my specialty, but I will try to offer a prayer to Morden.
Make a religion check. I'd say at advantage.
12.
What sort of prayer do you offer?
Just thanks for his mercy.
Your prayer goes out into the ether, and you believe that your prayer is heard. That concludes that section. As the fist sort of internalize the gentle miracle that's been that the fist is born with witness to. They find themselves at a crossroads to converse about the idea of resurrection, or to head over to the mines. And that is where we are going to end tonight's session.
next session, all combat, all the time.
All combat!
We're fighting everyone in the streets.
We're just gonna start.
Those 3 that died, are they up? All right, let's go.
I don't care how many babies and old people I have to punch to make my way there.
We're just gonna bust through the mourners. Get out of the way. We got a mine to help.
Thank you all so very much for tuning in. We appreciate your time with this, and if you would like, you can head out. You can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/undergroundinitiative, and if you donate, your name can appear in the credits right over now with all these awesome people. You can be awesome too. You can be awesome too. So yeah, our next episode will be in 2 weeks' time from now. So look forward to that. Thank you once again. Thank you also very much for tuning in. And don't forget to stay incredible.
And we finally got a mini for the Jeffries and the cart.
Oh yeah, we
So we're gonna
did.
show it off.
We'll show it off here.
And they call it a mine.
Oh, this is so good.
Or in the Discord or something, yeah. We could post pictures.
Thanks to Guy, we were able to get this mini printed. Thanks to Christa, we were able to get this mini painted. So thank you both for making this happen. All right.
Bye.
Mom's spaghetti.
Sonnenschein. Ja, da muss man glücklich sein, weil da brauch ich nichts auf dieser Welt. Früh am Morgen schon zum Strand, braun gebrannt im weißen Sand. Ja, das ist die Zeit, die mir gefällt. Abends kommt da noch so ein Bummel die Strandpromenade entlang und das hat seine Gründe. Sommersee und Sonnenschein und dann noch verliebt zu zweien. Ja, da muss der Mensch doch glücklich sein.